You guys got to dive deeper into the archive where you met Elias. You squared off once again against the Flayed, who fleed after some intense combat. And upon returning, you guys debriefed and were informed that you are formally requested to attend the school dance.
Held at gunpoint, yeah.
You guys
Pretty
got
much.
to kind of do your own things, get shopping done for your new outfits, and one by one, got to have a little bit of one-on-ones with others, ending the session with Elias asking Zen to the school dance, and Matthew sending a request text to Faye.
As his phone is off.
We began
woke
our
up to it, I'm sure.
We began our session a week later, on the morning of the dance. So, you four, what are you gonna do?
Oh, well, we've already called Birch over, I'm sure.
Yeah, Birch and Nessa's mom Ariel are probably already in the kitchen with Zen setting up a makeup table for anybody to, both for our own group and any of the hopefuls and apprentices have been told if they want their makeup done to come through.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Nessa's still in her room pretending to sleep.
Oh.
Faye is
Yeah,
out
so-
in the living room area, but he's just pacing back and forth, brushing his hair.
Then yeah,
No,
Zen's at the
Nessa's-
dining room table with Ariel and Birch just getting everything set up.
Oh.
You have a steady flow of students, and nothing line out the door, but you don't really have more than a couple of minutes in between each one. It was slow at first, but when word got around of what you guys were doing, and you got to they got to see the makeup done, they started spreading the word.
Okay, poor Zen.
Can I tug on Birch's sleeve?
Mm-hmm.
Real quick.
Yeah, Faye, what's up?
Hey, could I steal you for a minute? Nods over to his room.
Yeah, give me a sec. Do you guys got this?
Yeah, we should be fine.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, Faye, what's up? And she follows you to your room.
I pull her in, I close the door, I wait, I listen, and then I look at her with the utmost seriousness. My hand is on her shoulder, and I'm like, this is top secret, and you can tell no one.
Okay.
I have intel on a Gaia crush.
She blinks. Once. Twice. I'm sorry. You kept me from this for how long?
I wasn't sure. Okay, in fairness, I didn't know until I had a crush myself. But then I put the pieces together, and now we're here.
Wait. You're not gonna brush over that either.
Yeah, I sure am. But here's the thing.
No.
Birch, do you want the intel or not? Do you want to know who it is? Because I haven't told you yet.
Fuck.
Exactly.
Wait. And she pulls out a little notepad and looks over at you. Well?
Uh-huh. It's Fan.
She kind of she thinks for a second. Fuck. And you see she scribbles something. If you want to make a notice roll.
To look
yeah,
over,
if you want to make a notice roll.
See. Yeah, let me look real quick. That is a 6.
That'd be close enough. She's not really hiding it. It's a bingo card. And she just wrote question mark against with Gaia X Van.
Phelan raises an eyebrow, but he doesn't really think too much of it. He's like, so I have a plan.
Okay.
That I need help executing.
Okay.
Because we both know Master Gaia, she's not going to do shit about this.
Well, yeah, no duh.
Yeah, absolutely not. So we need to make it happen for her. And so I'm thinking, I can
know exactly
probably
what you're
distract
thinking.
Gaia.
Yeah, I gotcha.
If you can get Van into position, and then we can just trade off.
So
and then run.
Here's the thing. This is some juice that I've got for you.
Oh, excellent.
Since from what I understand, because I've seen, I heard about Van just getting more of his memories back, so I wanted to go see him. He grew again.
Noted.
He looks. Ooh.
Bird, he's a master.
And
That's
he
weird.
looks 20-something. He's hot.
Okay, whatever. It's still weird, but whatever. Okay, keep going.
From what I understand, she won't look at him right now.
Oh. Phelan rubs his hands together. He's like, we've got this. We can do this. We can make this happen.
My hope is she can't look at him because of what you told me. So
it's got to be true. I'm very I would say I'm probably like 95% sure about this. She was petting his hair.
What? No, you didn't get a picture?
I was in her office.
And?
Things were a little tense.
Be sneaky, you son of a bitch.
I went there for counseling. I didn't go there to get pictures of Vantus's hair. All right? Look, I'm just saying. If you see me with Gaia, that better be your damn cue, and you need to get Van in position so that we can make this happen.
Okay. All right. Fine. I'm.
You're the only one I trust with this.
No, I'm right there with you. I think this is awesome.
And if you tell anyone, I'll kill you.
No, you can trust me.
I know.
I mean, I've kept quiet about Matthew, so.
Perch.
You're not
please.
subtle.
Look, it's all just new, okay? I'm working through it. I'll probably talk to him about it tonight.
Just understand, he is a little dense.
I plan on being very forward.
Yeah, no, that's not the issue. He's very dense with his own feelings. So just don't. If he says something stupid, just take a second, think about it, and don't jump to conclusions, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Just wanted to get that out there.
All right.
All right.
Let's go back out before they start bothering us.
Oh yeah, no. I've got a list of things that I need to do now.
Bird. She elbows her and then opens the door to his room and frees them both.
Yeah. Zen.
Yeah.
While this is happening, you kind of put your makeup down, like get stuff situated for the next person, and you when you look up, you see Meredith.
Meredith?
Sitting across from you. Hey. And she kind of blinks or like glances over at Ariel, and she leans in. Is Nessa's
around? Pretending to be asleep.
Okay.
I think she's trying to just pretend this isn't happening yet.
Do you think she would answer the door if I knocked?
Oh my god.
Potentially. I mean, she doesn't sleep in the buff. You can just go in.
She blushes a little bit at that. No. I wouldn't do that. Anyways, is that
If she doesn't open the door, I'll text her, okay?
is that her mom?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What's the matter?
I just see where she gets her looks. Okay. Thank you. I might be back.
Go get her, champ. I believe in you.
And she stands up, and about the time, Faye, that you open the door, you see Meredith knocking on Nessa's door.
I smirk a little bit. I raise an eyebrow. I don't bother either of them though.
Zen winks at you.
But yeah, Nessa, you hear a knock.
And then she slowly gets up and she's just like, Mom, do I have to put on the makeup? Please don't make me. And then she just like goes over to the door and opens it and she's like, Mom, and then she sees Meredith and she's like, oh, hi.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi. Hey, I wanted to see if you were going to the dance with someone?
She kind of blinks a little bit and she's like, I'm going with Faye and Zen. Does that count?
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. You go with your party. I mean, Birch is
Zen is just
dealing with
trying not to
someone and
fucking scream.
Romanek is Romanek, so I didn't really have anyone to go with, and I just wanted to know if you wanted to go.
Nessa's eyes brighten at that and she's like, yeah, we can totally go together. I'm okay with that.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, cool. Do you want me to just meet you there or do you want me to come by here beforehand, or she is like at this point like sweating bullets.
I'm gonna cry.
Zen is
Give me
just
a
sharing
second
a
hand
knowing
anxiety.
glance.
You
Zen
see
is
that
just sharing a knowing
she's
glance with Ariel.
she's got the front of her overalls like in a tight bunch in her hands, just like ringing back and forth.
Nessa doesn't really notice this as much. And she's like, I guess we could meet there. I mean, and then she kind of like pouts a little bit and she's like, I'm sure that my mom will like want to do stuff to me beforehand. So I guess I can meet you there. That would be fun.
I mean, yeah, I think that'd be. I've seen the makeup that your mom and Zen and Birch have been doing, and it looks good. It looks natural. It doesn't look like they've put anything too heavy on. So
And Nessa's just like, the process is so annoying. But yeah, I can definitely meet you there. That would be awesome.
Okay, yeah. I'll wait outside the auditorium. So,
All right, sounds good.
thanks. Yeah. And she kind of looks over at Yuzen like, haha.
He winks at her.
All right. I'll see you guys later. And she turns on heel and just stiffly like marches out the door.
Zen is just sharing a knowing glance with Ariel and just trying to stifle a snicker.
Ariel's just smiling, working on one of the students. Nessa
is just like looking over at her mom and she's like, I'm not awake yet. And she
You are
slowly
very
starts to
much
close
awake.
The door.
You have 2 hours until you have to come out here.
And then she just slowly opens her door and walks out. She's like, okay.
Would you like
Dread
to
will
start?
make it worse.
Would you like to start on lunch for everyone?
Yeah, I can totally do that. And she just immediately goes to the fridge and just starts cooking.
Faye goes up to Zen. kind of looks up at him, anime fingers pointing. It's like, so makeup.
Yeah. Oh, I've been dying for this. Come here.
Okay. Sits
He
down.
just like pats the chair for Faye.
I'm guessing you're gonna need me to move my hair, huh?
I'm gonna need you to pull it back, yeah.
Okay. He tucks his hair behind his ear. He's like, anything we can do about that?
Zen cocks his head a little.
Well, foundation or something. Anything. I mean, the eye patch will cover most of it, but...
Hey.
Well, I mean, it can be done, right?
He sighs. It can. But... is there a reason you've been covering it recently? You never seemed to have a problem before.
I guess I just wasn't really aware of it before.
Nessa kind of like looks up a little bit from her cooking, kind of listening in a little bit.
Zen just tucks his hair behind his ear to make his more visible. I can cover it. If that's what you want me to do.
Just one night, I won't ask again.
Okay. You need to understand, though, and he grabs the foundation and starts putting it on his brush. But you look perfectly fine without it.
I understand.
Nessa just kind of pipes up. He's right, Faye.
Didn't ask, Nessa.
She just kind of gives a smile and keeps on chopping up ingredients.
Elias, are you doing anything?
I think frankly, he was kind of just watching stuff kind of go around, like people getting ready. I think he's taking a moment because he can do his own makeup.
Mm-hmm.
So just taking a look at like some of the makeup choices and getting a look together for himself, so that everyone else doesn't have to be busy worrying like we're helping him out with that. And then maybe just afterwards seeing what he can do to help with the steady line of people coming in for makeup help.
make me a notice check, Elias.
Notice. Oh god, okay. Let me look at what my skill is. Okay. Do. Ooh, I got a splody. Hang on.
Big.
Alright. 9.
9. Okay. You, since you are actually in the, sort of eye line, or sight line of the, dorm room door, you notice that there, for a good, 30 minutes now, there's been somebody kind of just standing near the entrance. Not, peeking in, but, having their back to the wall right next to it. You can just barely see the outline of an arm.
Arm. Okay. I think he'd kind of go take a closer look. Just a little bit, not too far, because he has to be under supervision.
Yeah. You see, leaning up against the wall, arms crossed, right next to the door, is a face that you've never seen before. He's Imakote, brown hair, slight scruff on the chin. And he's kind of just leaning up against the wall, seeming to, motion for people, hey, this is where you want to go.
Oh. He's just guiding people to the room for makeup.
Yep.
Alright.
And when he sees you poke his head out, or your head out, he kind of looks over at you and gives a knowing smirk and a finger to the lips.
Elias grins at that, just gives him a little nod, and goes back into the room. Like, yeah, I got you, man.
Yeah. Yeah, he seems to not want to be known that he's out there.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no, his secret's safe with me. Don't you worry.
You know, Faye, just while he's still doing makeup, I used to cover mine a lot too.
It looks cooler on you.
You don't think it looks cool on you?
I think it might be a little bit hard for me to pull off cool. And pretty I can
Nessa-
do, but...
Nessa chirps up there and she's like, I think it's cool.
Nessa. He
Nessa
smiles
just-
and shakes his head a little bit.
Nessa just smiles and keeps working on food.
Why'd you stop?
Because somebody very close to me told me that I didn't have to. That my scars tell a story, even if it's a story that I don't know yet. And that they don't make me any less. And I don't need to impress anybody by hiding them.
Turns red at that and glances to his side.
You're very pretty, Faye. And that scar doesn't take anything away from it.
Nessa kind of absent-mindedly just nods at that.
He smiles weakly. He's like, I know I don't have to. I just... For one night, it would be nice.
I understand.
Ariel chirps up a little bit. Besides, what do they say the school motto is? This school runs on smiles?
We have a fucking school motto.
Nessa kind of looks at her mom and she's like, I didn't know we had a school motto.
Yeah!
She kind of
We
blinks.
have a school motto.
She blinks for a quick second. You didn't know your own school. Oh.
Nessa just kind of like, I was supposed to know that? What?
It's plastered on the portrait right at the entrance.
Oh, well, that explains it. I don't go
That
outside.
explains a lot.
Nessa's like, there's a portrait?
If you guys want to make me a notice check.
Sure can. Oh, wow, I think that's the first time Phelan's ever rolled a 1 on notice.
Oh.
I got a 3.
We're so bad.
We got more important shit.
Yeah, we don't care about the fucking motto.
What'd you roll,
Hold
Nessa?
on.
Okay.
Here, hold on.
Elias, you can roll this too.
exploded.
Oh shoot.
I got a 9.
Okay.
Oh, let's go.
Nessa's just playing though.
Okay. So Nessa,
Elias.
you think back and like, oh yeah, there's this huge portrait like it at the entrance that shows all of the founders of the school, Master Terra, Master Aqua, Master Vantis, Master Riku, Master Kyrie, Master Sora, Master Axel, Roxas, Vantis, or Shion,
Starts
and they all kind of are in like this group line, arms around each other and all grinning from ear to ear, and the banner under the banner under the portrait reads, "This school runs on smiles."
I'm not crying. You're
I'm
crying.
gonna cry.
And Nessa's like, oh yeah, that's right.
Well, I'm not very good at that, so they're gonna have to find their fuel elsewhere.
Well, it's kind of hard to smile when you've only got one eye covered.
Yeah, I guess.
Besides,
Most of a smile is in the eyes anyway.
and Birch chips in, and besides, I agree with Zen. You're very, very pretty, even with it.
Verge.
Actually, I think that the mark gives you a little bit more character, in a good way.
Again, Nessa nods at this.
Think about it.
We're not gonna bully you out of covering it for tonight, Faye. Just don't make a habit of it, okay? We like you for you.
Okay, I won't, I promise.
Zen finishes up. Because Faye leans on the more edgy side with him, he knows he can go a little bit over what he's been doing with everybody else. And so he gives like a really nice, like, aggressive eyeliner.
Hell yeah.
And smudges the under eye a little and looks very, very good. He's a good boy.
He gives Zen a hug. Thank you.
Of course. Careful with that white dress, though. You're gonna want to like put it on from the bottom, or else you're gonna, you know.
Yeah, I'll try.
Nessa.
Your turn.
Nessa is just staring straight at the ingredients, pretending she didn't hear anything.
I walk over. I like scoot you over. I grab the kitchen supplies and like, go on.
Wait.
Nope, I can cook. I've watched you enough. It'll be fine.
And then Nessa kind of turns to her mom and just kind of eyes her and is like...
She looks at you and just gives the one finger, just, come here.
And then she just kind of takes... Okay, fine. And she just
I was entirely bluffing. I do not know what to do with this pot. It becomes obvious the moment I'm staring at all the supplies.
And she gives Ariel another look of like, please help him out.
She smiles and shakes her head and just, without even looking at you, Phelan, just make sure you add 2 pinches of salt and just keep stirring.
Okay.
And she just like stiffly sits down in front of Zen and just kind of gives him a pout, and she's like, "Okay, I'm ready.
Ariel,
let's do this."
Ariel leans over to you, Zen. I have a suggestion.
Okay.
Nessa kind of eyes her mom at that a little bit.
She smiles over at you, Nessa. If you don't mind, I would like to do something.
Yeah, go for it.
Nessa's sweating.
Zen just squeezes Nessa's hand a little, just like
she takes your spot, Zen, and leans over and very softly begins to apply the makeup, first with the foundation, and as she's doing so, she smiles and it's very warm, and she murmurs, this is the exact style of makeup I was wearing when I went on my first date with your father.
Oh, Nessa's eyes
Zen takes the
widen
hint
at
and
that.
goes to get dressed and leaves the room.
Phelan is stuck here with his
just like,
stupid
this
pot. He has stopped stirring briefly. It starts to smoke.
Yeah.
He's like, shit, it starts stirring.
Zen's like, I'm reading the room. I'm leaving.
I had to
follow Zen.
I had to do this by myself. And trust me, I wasn't one to wear makeup myself. I was more of a rough and tough girl. But your father kind of brought that out of me. This softer side.
Nessa she's frozen, but she's obviously listening very, very intently.
It's not much, just brings out, your features. And she kind of lifts your chin a little bit and she smiles. Everyone says you look like me, but I see so much of your father in you.
Oh, Nessa's eyes start to water a little bit, but but again, she's still frozen, but her eyes start to water.
He would be very proud to see where you're at now.
Oh, the tears start falling now, but she's just like, yeah, the tears start falling now. And she just kind of looks into Ariel's eyes and she's like, I Uh,
It's okay.
Huh. And then she just kind of, and she just doesn't know what to say, and then so she just starts to like wipe her eyes with her sleeves,
Yeah,
and
she
actually messes up the makeup that she's done already.
she smiles and begins to fix it, and she takes a tissue to wipe the tears away a little bit smoother. You know, it's kind of funny. If he knew that you were chosen for a Keyblade, he'd be very astonished. Very surprised, but happy.
Why do you think you would be astonished?
Well,
And she's still wiping her nose and her eyes and stuff like that, trying not to get in her Ariel's way though.
he was a hopeful until he dropped out.
She kind of widens her eyes at that, and she's like, I didn't know that about Dad.
Yeah,
Really?
he attended this school. So did I, but I was never one to know how to use any form of magic, or the most I can do is just some basic around the house spells. And she kind of lifts her hand, and you watch as she casts. You notice that she casts Blizzard, and you see like an ice cube kind of drop into the pot. It's a little too hot, Faye. Just turn the heat down a little bit.
Nessa smiles at that.
Oh yeah, he panics. He panics a little bit. He turns the heat down.
Mind you, she has not looked at you once while you're cooking, Faye.
He tried so hard to disappear. He really did.
But your father was a hopeful. Was for about until he turned 20. I met him when during my first dance with him.
Nessa's like squinting her eyes, and you can tell that she's thinking really hard, and then her eyes just kind of widen, and she kind of looks up at Ariel, and she's like, I may have missed it, Mom, but did Meredith just ask me to the dance as a date?
Maybe. I don't know. What do you think?
Nessa just kind of looks down in kind of astonishment as it kind of hits her. And she's like, okay, so, and then you can see the sweat, and she's just like,
No.
oh.
Don't let it get you. Nerves are one of the worst things that you can have at a dance. You'll never be able to keep any of the punch down. But don't think about it too much. She seemed to be just interested in having you join her.
Nessa kind of nods her head at that, and she's like, yeah. Okay.
And
yeah, it's just, yeah.
One word of advice. Don't, just because you may develop feelings for someone, doesn't mean you need to dedicate your entire life to them. I mean, your father and I were on and off for a few years.
Oh. Okay. Did you date anyone else besides Dad?
Oh yeah. I had a couple of people hanging off my arm, but
Well, of course, Mom. You're so pretty.
oh, well, you get it from me.
And she kind of giggles at that.
But
yeah.
I want you to understand that don't feel like you have to reciprocate if you don't feel it. she seems like a sweet girl, and she definitely would make for a good friend. But if you don't feel like you want anything more than that, if she is a good friend, then she'll respect that.
Nessa just kind of nods and she's like, okay. And then she kind of looks up a little pleadingly and she's like, Mom, I don't know if I'm ready for that kind of thing yet. She just kind of looks down and her eyes start to water a little bit and she's like, I can see things happening between Zen and other people and Faye with Matt and all of that, but I just...
Hey now, he turns around.
Nessa just kind of gives him a look as if like, you know exactly what I'm talking about and you know it's true.
Stupid soup! He stares at stares faster.
To be fair, Nessa's been on their team before they were even interested in each other.
Make sure you add some carrots now, Phelan.
I'm trying!
Anyway, so Nessa just is like,
We eat so much soup.
I just... Mom, I don't know if I'm ready for that kind of thing yet.
And don't worry about that. Again, if you're not ready, tell her. She'll understand. If she is a good friend, she'll understand.
She kind of sniffles a little bit, tries to wipe her nose with her sleeve, and she's like, okay.
Don't feel pressured.
And then she kind of, you can kind of see the resolve in her eyes, and she's like, okay, I'm ready for it.
All right, now close your eyes. She begins to apply some eyeshadow. Zen and Elias.
Zen's got his ear to the door. He's trying so hard to hear everything that's happening while trying to still give them space.
Oh, they weren't being quiet.
Zen and Elias are just resting their ears against the door.
Like, what's the tea?
Is there anything...
Phelan glancing over his shoulder like, I can't believe they left me here like...
Is there anything that you guys would like to do before we start the dance?
No, we just finished getting ready and shit, I guess.
Okay.
Is it time for us to get dressed?
So.
Burr?
Go ahead and get dressed.
Yeah.
Are you guys ready?
I'm dressed.
Always ready.
Is everybody dressed?
Is everybody
Yes.
dressed?
I'm dressed.
Yeah.
We're dressed.
We're dressed.
Show us off.
Oh.
There we are.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
With the babies.
So, you guys make your way to the auditorium. You can hear the music pounding from the, so it's a cafeteria auditorium sort of scenario. But you can hear the music pounding from all the way down the hallway. You see all sorts of students dressed up in outfits, both glamorous and simple. You don't see any of the hopefuls or the apprentices yet. But
Nessa just awkwardly walks in and well, actually, no, she doesn't awkwardly jump in because she doesn't have heels.
She has to wait for... She also has to wait for Meredith outside.
That's true, that's true. Oh yeah, she is like awkwardly standing there just like looking for Meredith.
And
we'll wait for her
getting to
with
the
Nessa so she's not alone.
Getting to the auditorium, you see right out front of the doors, you see a couple of figures that you do recognize. Nessa, you do see Meredith kind of leaning up against the wall. She's in a very, very pretty dress. It's almost cocktail, but it goes down to about her shins. It's red, shimmering, very simple, but it fits her. and she's kind of playing with a bracelet on her arm, head down. The rest of you do see the other recognizable person sitting at a small booth right in front of the door. It is Jameis. He has his hair down, brushed behind him. He has this very, very pretty blood red dress shirt that's opened up at the front, and these black almost, it looks like a weird mix between like suspenders and lederhosen, where it's like it's suspenders but there's also a strap around his solar plex from one suspender to the next.
So a harness.
Yeah,
it's a suspender harness.
Yeah,
Don't
a
say
suspender
fucking
harness.
lederhosen.
That's the only thing I can think of.
I was like, that's a bold fit, but okay.
And his
it's a harness.
his pants are almost like a dark chocolate brown.
He's so fucking fine, guys. I don't know what to
Faye
do.
smiles when he sees Jameis and he waves.
Little black sort of half gloves, not exactly fingerless, but I mean they are fingerless. Think sort of how Riku has those like half gloves. But yeah.
Yeah, no, Faye smiles when he sees him. He waves.
He smiles at you guys.
Yeah, same. Give a little wave.
Nessa gives a little wave and then goes over to Meredith and she's like, "You're so pretty."
She startles and looks
God, you're
up.
gonna break the poor woman.
Her face goes bright, almost as red as her dress, and she's just looking at you like,
the poor girl.
You look good too. You look really, really pretty. Sorry,
You're fine. You're fine, Meredith. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Were you waiting long or?
Oh no, not much. I was just having my makeup done by my mom. It's fine.
Right. You want to go inside?
Here. I wanna see what Jameis is up to, and she kind of eyes Jameis a little bit.
Yeah, Jameis smiles at you guys and y'all ready to have a good time?
I am.
Yeah.
I'm here.
And Nessa just awkwardly.
They got you working?
Yeah.
Y'all are looking really good. Yes, they've got me working. Gotta make sure that, no unsavory types are coming in.
Unsavory types. Now, who would that be? And then she kind of like cocks her head for a minute, and she's like, "Romanek."
When you say that, if you guys want to make me a notice check.
Zen fucking gestures to his own face to
Yeah.
remind Nessa that the Zen clones exist, but doesn't say
That's
anything.
a 7 for me.
Nessa just kind of gives Zen
Splody?
a look. Yeah, Nessa kind of gives Zen a look of like, "I'm sorry." Nessa got a 1.
I got 11!
I got a 7.
1.
I got a 3. I'm just gonna say
Okay.
Elias is distracted by how pretty Zen looks.
Oh, Nessa,
yeah, Faye-
Nessa is very.
Right.
Nessa's not paying attention to anything. She's very much thinking about her and Meredith right now.
Faye and Zen, you guys at Nessa's at Nessa's mention of unsavory types, you see that Jameis has a just ever so slightly quick glance at Elias.
Oh.
Those that would
Gives,
want
like,
to
a
crash the
slight
party.
glare.
I gotta make sure no one
Zen-
crashes this party.
Zen gives the subtlest
I'm sure it'll
glare
be
of,
fine,
"I
James."
fucking saw that."
I don't. I'm a little bit more subtle about it. I think it'll be fine, Jameis.
Well,
Yeah.
I also have to make sure that no one posing as anyone is coming in.
Zen's face drops.
Phelan frowns.
Yeah.
Elias just looks really confused at the posing as anyone mentioned.
Nessa is off in her own little world right now.
Because of the Kurova
Okay,
conversation,
I guess.
Zen is too hyper aware of what that meant.
Poor Zen.
Well,
Faye's just confused, but he doesn't like it.
You
well,
and me both,
hopefully you'll
Lee.
be able to come in and dance at some point, right? And Zen just like starts to head inside. He's a little annoyed.
And
Okay. I come a long
Nessa,
ways.
Nessa kind of looks at Meredith and she's like, "Shall we?" And
Yeah. Let's go in.
all right. So she just starts walking in behind Zen along with Meredith.
Yeah, you guys.
I linger a little. I have to wait for mine.
Zen recognized that as he was walking in, and he's just like, "Fuck, I gotta commit. I gotta keep going." But he does turn around to give Faye just like a, not quite a pitying look, but just like a, "See you in there."
He nods a
Nessa
little and
kind
kind of
of-
leans up against a wall, kind of hugs his arms. He feels a little out of place at his party.
Nessa just kind of turns around a minute and she just kind of gives an enthusiastic thumbs up with her tongue sticking out. You got this.
Phelan snickers and waves a hand and looks away.
Jameis offers. He's got like a second chair next to him if he kind of motions if you
Yeah, I
wanted to
come
sit.
sit by Jameis.
And he kind of just smiles and. So, what do you think?
About what?
Your guest.
Harmless, I think.
Okay.
I haven't seen a whole lot of reason, though there was something interesting.
Oh.
Has Master Gaia made you aware of the bracelets?
I am aware of almost everything that goes on in this school, Phelan.
Well, I just was checking, because I didn't want to talk about it, and you not know what I'm talking about.
It's fine. Yes, I do know about the. I'm sorry.
Do you know that his lit up more than mine?
That is curious, but understandable. You, from what I understand, reading your profile, you've lost a lot of memories.
You've read my profile?
I've read the profile of everybody here. I know every student by name. I know what everyone looks like.
It's a lot to remember.
Kind of have to have a good photographic memory when you can change into anyone.
Fair enough. But no, I guess I just wonder what all Elias knows.
That is a question, isn't it?
Don't think he's suspect. Honestly, if you want my honest opinion, he's a little. I don't find his personality threatening, if you catch my drift.
Well, it's always those that know how to drop your guard that you must be most aware of.
Fair enough, shouldn't underestimate him.
That doesn't mean you should dislike him, but just keep an eye on him. Wouldn't want any of you to get hurt.
You know I always keep an eye on everything.
You should keep two. And he kind of motions, coming from your blind spot.
Everyone is insinuating that you need to stop being insecure.
I know it's wrong.
He
Phelan
motions.
sort of frowns.
He motions in the direction of your blind spot.
I know.
No, look.
I glance.
Yeah, you see Matthew kind of approaching. He's like fumbling with something in his hands.
I turn crimson and stand up. Hey, Matt.
Matt looks up and as he approaches and just, hey. Wow.
Wow. Confused.
Now that the suit has been tailored to him, it fits rather nicely. The blue 3-piece. You see that he's making up for the fact that it's short sleeves with like a watch on one hand and a bracelet on the other.
Face smiles a little. You look nice.
You do too. Here. And he hands you. You see it's a it's a little like capsule with a button on the top. Not yet. Just when you get home tonight.
Okay, I will. I made something for you too.
Oh.
It's just little. It's not a lot. He reaches into his pocket and he pulls out a little origami bunny. It's not perfect, but he done did his best. And he hands it over. He's like, I didn't really have the right paper, but I was watching those YouTube videos you showed me, and I just kind of, yeah.
He smiles and like looks at it, and he presses it in a way that won't like diminish the design, so that way he can kind of put it in his front lapel. Thanks. That I really like that. That's going on my desk.
I guess we should probably go in, huh?
Yeah, is everyone else in?
Yeah, it's just us two.
Okay. Hey, before we go in, did you and Birch need help?
She told you about our operation.
Kinda. She just told me that you two are gonna try to hook someone up, so I figured I could offer some help.
Perhaps. I'll give you more details soon.
Yeah, cool.
Let's go in. Let's go inside.
Yeah, he offers his arm.
Oh, Phelan turns red, but he takes it.
Yeah, you'll walk inside. The auditorium is crowded. Almost half the school seems to be here. Music is pumping. It's seems to be a good mix of genres. You see that it's actually a Cheerithy that is DJing. It's not Chatrithy.
Oh, thank God for that.
Chat
Imagine if
Rithy
Chat
would be in hell.
Rithy. We're going on a trip in our face boosted.
If anyone wants to, one more time, just anyone wants to make me notice checks.
Of
Heck
course.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Nessa got a 5.
That's a 5.
I got a 5.
Oh my God! Did we all 5?
Did we all get
Not
5?
me, I got a 1.
Elias is
You're so
oblivious.
pretty.
Trinity.
I am distracted by the pretty Zen Quinn.
Elias, you're so pretty.
But yeah, you just see you three see Gaia. She's in a rather flattering looking green dress. Nothing like extravagant, but it's simple and pretty. You see
Faye's eyes sparkle. She's so pretty.
She's kind of leaning up against one of the walls. She's leaning up against one of the walls, kind of like her eyes trailing over the sea of students. And every now and then you hear a loud whistle come from her. And you see, like, she's, like, staring in a direction. And you see two students, like, make some distance between each other.
I love her so much.
I was on Leave Room for Jesus patrol.
She's on Jesus patrol. Oh my god. Leave room
Now
for
Zen's
Ericus.
just gonna fucking test it.
You also see, you actually see Birch. At first you don't recognize who she's dancing with until they kind of like turn around each other, and you actually see, Romanik is like slowly like wobbling from side to side pretending to dance.
Oh god,
Nessa's-
bless
And
him.
he's got the most, he has the
Nessa's
most
jaw
annoyed
dropped.
face on him right now. He's in the same turtleneck that you guys saw during your training session, your weird training session.
Our dream sequence, yeah.
The dream sequence, yeah.
But he's in the red turtleneck with very high-waisted black slacks.
So I guess Heather's opinion doesn't fucking matter to you at all. Jeez. Bastard.
Nessa is like Nessa
I worked
sees
so
this
hard.
and she just covers her mouth, like trying like not to laugh.
Zen actually looks at him sympathetically.
Yeah, he does not look like he's having a good time.
Zen tries to like catch his eye and mouth, "Do you need a rescue?"
He just
Nessa's
notices you guys and just glares.
Shaking. Nessa's just shaking.
puts his
with
arms
her
up just
mouth
like, "Okay,
with
fine,
her hand
fuck."
over her mouth.
He actually,
Help,
She
fuck
just
off,
is
Jesus.
shaking.
when he sees that you guys see him,
Buffer.
he actually begins to dance in earnest.
I love him. Faye doesn't even really look over at Romnick. He's still a little bit sparkly-eyed at Gaia. He just tugs on Matthew's sleeve like, look, she's in a dress.
Yeah, I know. She looks good.
Zen's
She's so
scanning for the
cool.
other chaperones.
Nessa,
Eyes are scanning.
you see Alex and Avier standing over by one of the tables, kind of talking with each other back and forth.
Oh, and she notes them, but she also knows that like Meredith would love her attention, so she kind of like looks over at. So she notes them, and then she turns to Meredith and she's like, "Well, I will warn you right now, here and now." And she starts to sweat. And she kind of looks down, kind of a little bit ashamed, and she kind of like looks at Meredith. And she's like, "Just so you know, I don't really know how to dance, but I hope you're okay with that."
That's
And
okay.
she just-
I don't either. I guess just kind of feel the music.
Aw.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Yeah.
Um,
And so she starts going into the middle, and she's like, "Please don't make me go out there by myself. You got to come with."
no. And she slowly like reaches for your hand.
Nessa hesitates for like a split second and then takes it.
Yeah. And she kind of lets you drag her into the crowd. And when you guys find a suitable spot, she begins to kind of just jam a little bit.
And Nessa kind of sees what she's doing and kind of bops her head to the rhythm, and then just starts moving, whatever takes her. You know,
Yeah.
she just starts, but it's not like it's kind of stiff, and she's just like, she's starting to make moves that would normally make like people who dance kind of cringe a little bit. But
Zen
she
is
doesn't
cringing,
care.
but he's trying to hide it. Zen has to turn away. He's just like, Jesus Christ.
Zen.
Nessa's just vibing.
Zen.
Yeah.
You notice somebody that looks somewhat familiar. You notice Van. He looks about, at this point in age,
Like
looks
Jameis's
about 26 to 28.
Okay, a little over James's age.
A little bit of chin scruff. His hair combed back, not long enough for a ponytail. But it is combed back. You see the skunk tail. or the skunk stripe. He's in this sort of blazer, reminiscent to his actual like master's uniform.
We headcanon that he was in a suit that was split down the middle, black and white.
I don't know about that. But yeah,
maybe that was just me and Damie.
But yeah, he's got this blazer with these slacks, and he also is kind of in one corner of the room, kind of looking over. And when he notices you and sees you with Elias, he smiles and gives a thumbs up.
Cute.
Zen just chuckles and gives a big wave.
Faye,
So embarrassed.
Yeah.
you see Kratz.
Crap.
She is well, you see two people. You see Kratz, and she's actually standing next to Stella.
Oh.
Stella is in this nice white and baby blue frilly dress. Modest, very modest, but very, very pretty.
Love Stella.
I
All of our
smile
bitches
at them
love
both, and I
Stella.
use my free arm to like wave over at them.
Yeah, Kratz sees your motion, smiles, and looks up at Stella, kind of tugging on her shirt or her dress, and Stella looks up and sees you guys and gives a little small wave, but doesn't move from her station.
Yeah. I look. Phelan, God bless him. Phelan's already like anxious. He's realized, oh shit, I've come here, which means that there's like expectations that I like move, and he's terrified of that.
Matt kind of gives you a squeeze on the arm and leans over to be able to whisper over the music, just, hey, if you don't want to dance, that's fine. I know that you needed to be here, so...
Well, I don't want to keep you stuck to the wall the whole time.
I was probably going to anyways, so that's what you want. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, at least for the fast songs, if we could be a wallflowers together, I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, that's fine. By the way, who are we doing the thing?
We need to talk in a disclosed location. Let's go over to the punch bowl.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you guys can make your way over to the punch tables. There's a variety of drinks and snacks set up along the tables. You are next to Avier and Alex, who do notice you guys, and they give a smile and light wave. Especially Avier.
Hey, you brought him over to his bros.
God damn it! I wave, but then I stare at them, like an imposing, like weird kid stare. Like, get away.
They notice, and they're just
like not threatening, but weird.
They notice. Avier like smirks, and Alex gives you a wink, and then they kind of make their way down further on the tables.
Jeez. I look at Matt, and I'm like, okay. Now, when I tell you this, I need you to not freak out.
Okay.
I also need you to not tell a soul.
Okay.
Like, actually not tell a soul, not like Birch not tell a soul.
Alright.
Gaia.
Okay. He's like thoroughly invested. Immediately.
Van.
No.
Yes.
No.
I swear on my life.
Fuck.
I love
I
Matt. He's
know.
such a little drama queen.
I owe Birch like 20 money now.
Who did you bet on?
Oh, I thought that Van was like, he does.
Make the gesture. Just do
he
it.
thinks for a second. He's just, I kind of thought that Van was like ace. So.
Oh, fair enough, I guess, but...
I
but
also thought
no.
Gaia was too, so like...
Really?
Yeah.
No, Gaia's just sad. No, listen, alright. So, here's the plan. We're going
It's
to.
just sad.
I'm gonna distract Gaia. Birch is gonna get Vandus into position. You need to be my escape route, because we're gonna have to scatter like cockroaches. Because the moment she knows that the jig is up, me and Birch are in mortal danger.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fine.
So you need to steal me the moment that you see me run.
I can
Birch
do
can fend
that.
for herself.
I can do that, yeah. Although I think she's got an excuse, and he kind of motions over at Romanik.
Oh, perfect. All right, that's all you need to know. You're caught up.
Okay, yeah.
He sips his punch.
Do you want me to find out like when they're gonna start the slow dances?
Yeah. Probably
Okay.
a good idea.
Yeah, I'll be right back. And he
Thanks, Matt.
he makes his way towards the DJ.
Now Zen will take Elias over to the punch bowl now that they're separated.
Hell yeah.
Before we get to that, Nessa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, Meredith is kind of vibing with you. She's smiling, she's laughing, she's having a good time.
Yeah, so is Nessa. She's just smiling and just having a good time, and she's like, and then suddenly she just starts like making these weird faces and poses in front of Meredith just to see if she'll laugh at him.
She's cackling up a storm. It's so funny. She actually snorts a little, and
I
she
love her.
covers her face, like immediately blushing and like horrified.
Oh, Nessa's laughing, and she's just smiling at that. She thinks it's great.
At some point during your guys' dancing, Birch and Romanik actually make their way over to you guys, kind of dancing through the crowd.
Oh, like Nessa sees Romanik and kind of just gives him a slight nod of like, "Oh, you're here, okay."
Birch is like, "Hey, you guys having fun yet?"
And Nessa's just like, "Oh, heck yes," and she's just smiling and she's like making sure that Meredith is having a good time too, and yeah.
You were worried about nothing. You're good.
Romanik kind of
She's
just
still making go for it.
Romanik kind of just sighs and just, I am here.
And then Nessa kind of looks at him with just kind of a sly smile. She's like, what else would you be doing?"
Training. More important than this.
Hey, Phelan. Jeez.
And then Nessa
Aw,
just
come
gives
on.
another sly smile and she's like, "Think of this as training. You know, blending
How?
in, you know. Well, learning how to blend into crowds, you know, having a good time as if you're, you know." And she's trying to spin it in a way that Romanik could understand.
Shh.
Of like, you know, like sometimes we'll get sent on reconnaissance missions. Maybe we need to be stealthy. Maybe we need to blend into a crowd. And she just kind of mentions, and she's like, pretend you're on a reconnaissance mission and you're blending in.
He kind
And she
of
does this with like an awkward flourish.
he kind of like squints for a second. He's like, blend into a crowd.
Yeah.
It's a good idea. And you watch as he like backs up and just immediately vanishes into the crowd.
Oh my god.
And Birch just goes,
Oh
God.
my god.
Birch just, fuck. All right, I gotta go get him.
Nessa just looks. Nessa just blinks, and she's like, and then she kind of turns to Meredith with this confused look, and she's like, "Did I do bad?"
No, you're fine. I think that's kind of funny.
And Nessa just kind of turns back to where Romnick disappeared, and she's like, "Welp," and she just starts dancing again.
Yeah, Birch is chasing him through the crowd, and Meredith smiles, and they really are a good team, and I'm kind of happy that I got to be a part of their team.
That's right. And she just kind of eyes Meredith real quick, and she's like, "So how is? Have you broken him yet?"
No, we haven't really had a whole lot of time to train or anything, but they've been showing me the ropes, and I've been getting a little bit more integrated with them, so it's interesting. They're Birch is a great teacher, and I think she'll be a great master when she gets her mark of mastery. And
Nessa nods enthusiastically at that.
Romanik's not as bad as you think when you first meet him.
Nessa kind of contemplates that for a minute, and she's like, as long as he makes up for his mistakes.
Oh yeah. No, he seems to be atoning.
Nessa kind of just gives a nod at that, and she's like, okay, well, if you like him, then I guess I'll accept that.
Make me a notice check.
And she kind of giggles. Okay.
You hear Zen grumbling in the background. I've been saying this for weeks, but I guess it's a pretty girl. Fucking
Yeah, Zen and Faye are just like, meh.
so you need to be as a pretty girl to fucking get through to her, Jesus.
And I rolled a 7.
You hear just the smallest like murmur under Meredith's breath of like, not as much as I like you.
Nessa hears that, but she actually pretends not to hear it. But she did hear it. But she pretends like she's just vibing to the music.
God, Meredith.
But yeah. So, Zen and Elias,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you guys make your way over to Faye?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zen's just grabbing some punch and just... How you holding up, bud?
I'm fine. Why wouldn't I be?
Zen just gives him a look.
I give him a look back.
I don't know.
I'm fine, really.
Couldn't tell you.
Conversation will happen later. I'm doing all right. And he sips at his punch.
I believe you. I'm not trying to rush you or anything. Just making sure that you're good.
Doesn't help that he looks really cute.
He does look very cute. Everybody here looks really cute tonight.
Yeah. Thanks for doing my makeup again, Zen. Really.
Of course. It really suits you.
Yeah, I should
The
probably
eyeliner.
wear it more often.
Well, I'll get you some good stuff.
Thanks. How are you doing, Elias?
I'm doing good. This is quite fun. Definitely better than the archives. Oh god. Very nice change of pace. Absolutely. And the company's not too bad either, and he winks at Zen.
You got punch?
Yeah, he grabbed some. And he takes a sip.
Roll me a d4.
A D4.
Nice.
Okay.
Is this spiked? Did somebody spike?
Zen already took a
no.
sip. I should have known by now.
Well, which
Oh,
I'm
you're
trying to
right.
see of
Sipping on
which.
it.
I'm trying to see which punch because there's multiple punch bowls.
I got a 2.
Oh,
And Zen, make me a roll.
Oh no.
Oh shit, do I also? I am also
I got a
sipping
1.
punch.
Yeah, go ahead and make me a roll, Faye.
I rolled a 4.
Okay. Faye, yours is like just a regular fruit punch.
Oh hell yeah.
It's
The
got
baby's
like
not drunk, you guys.
got a couple of like raspberries floating in it.
Yay.
Elias, yours is like a pink lemonade. Has some strawberries floating in it.
Cool.
Zen, you rolled a 1.
yeah.
You know the taste.
Oh no. Oh no.
Zen,
Oh
no.
no!
You know the
Oh.
taste.
Zen just smirks.
It seems to be like more of like a tropical punch with like pineapple and orange and citrus in it.
And rum,
but
clearly.
there's just the faintest hints of rum.
Zen starts scanning the room to see if anybody looks suspicious.
Make
He
me
just mumbles
a
under
notice
his
check.
breath. I'll give you the notice check, but he just mumbles under his breath. Oh, mine's spiked.
What?
4?
Phelan's eyes widen.
You don't see anyone.
Zen just holds it out to Faye and goes sniff, and then he hands it to Elias to taste.
Hey, let me try.
You're 14!
You're a baby.
15.
Oh, 15. I'm so sorry.
15.
Oh,
Fine,
I'm
fuck
gonna
it.
punch
The punch,
it.
the
Fine,
punch
fuck
bowl's
it. I
right
don't
there.
care. Take it. Take it.
Fine, fuck
Take
it.
it.
And he takes a drink.
Oh
Make
my
me
Gives
a
it back.
make me a body check at disadvantage.
Oh my god. Oh
but yeah,
no.
I'll also take a little sippy sip.
I'm choking on my teeth.
Spiked punch.
Elias, you can make me a body check.
Well, he
at
would have
normal.
exploded, but he got a 5, which isn't terrible, honestly.
Yeah, no, you get a slight buzz off of it, but like nothing that's inebriating.
Hell yeah, perfect.
Just
Phelan
a
is content where he's
confidence
at.
No,
confidence
Faye has
boost.
confidence to confess his feelings.
Yeah.
I got a 7.
Okay,
He's
yeah,
moving slightly to the music now.
it's pretty good. It's pretty good, Elias.
Does Zen need to?
Yeah, go ahead and make me a body check.
My body's a D12, bitches.
Let's go.
9.
Oh yeah, no, you're fine. You could probably drink another 2 of these before you feel it.
There's a reason that Zen recognizes
Jesus,
things.
Quinn.
Mind you, these are
I'm
very
of age.
these
I'm
are
of
very
age.
large punch bowls. Like
Yeah.
so for reference, since a lot of us are, or at least have drank or made mixed drinks,
It's nowhere near
It
the
would've-
shit that I would make.
with how big the punch bowls are, it would have taken an entire bottle to get that little bit of
Oh,
flavor.
so these are.
Who did?
So this is gonna last a while.
Curious.
Yeah. Did my 4 notice
No,
enlighten me at
Nothing.
nothing.
all? Fuck.
If there was anyone suspicious, they're on the other side of the room.
Zen's gonna be thinking about this for a minute. But
Phelan,
he's not a narc. He's just gonna enjoy it.
Yeah, Phelan's just smiling. He's moving to the music a little now. He seems a little bit more relaxed.
Matt
And
comes
Zen
back.
does look at him very seriously and goes, "Do not make a habit of this."
I won't.
Matt comes by
Big brother lecture over.
you, Nessa, and Meredith.
uh-huh.
He's like, he goes, "Hey, did you guys see my sister?"
Oh,
Gersh went off
Ne-
looking for. Oh shit! Yeah, you're right. It's not me.
Yeah, Nessa is like a little bit out of breath, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I think." And then she kind of points. She kind of goes to the crowd, and then she gives Matt a sympathetic look, and she's like, "I might have done an oopsie. Birch is chasing after Romanik in the crowd."
An oopsie.
An oopsie.
Chasing?
An oopsie?
Like he got away, or chasing like she's got something to tell him?
Nessa kind of rolls her eyes, and she's
Ran
like,
away.
he
Escaped.
just ran off. He just
escaped.
ran off.
Okay, whew. Alright, well, we're over by the punch bowls if you guys want to get some drinks.
Oh, Nessa immediately, like, her eyes widen at that, and she, like, looks at Meredith, and she's like, "I am so thirsty. Do you want to come with me and get some punch?"
Meredith
points. It's
nods.
like, not that one.
She's panting as well. Like she's overheated a little bit. She's actually
Yeah.
she's taken off. She had a little bit of a shawl over her shoulders, and she's kind of taken it off and wrapped it under her arm. Yeah, let's
Zen's cape isn't gonna last very long after he starts dancing.
let's
He's gonna
go
over
get
it.
some. Let's go get something to drink, cause I am out of breath.
Yeah. So and Nessa's like, "Yeah, let's go find a punch bowl." Can we go to the spiked one, please?
Zen will gesture you guys to come over to the group.
Dang it! No. Okay, fine. Nessa sees Zen, and she's just like, "Oh," and she's kind of panting a little bit, and she's like, "Okay,
Zen just smirks.
I need."
Do you want to
I
be
just need-
refreshed or do you want to have a good time?
Nessa kind of looks at that
Zen is a
and
menace.
very suspiciously,
Quinn.
and she's like, "I want to be refreshed."
And he just points, not that one.
Oh, okay. And she gives a quick thumbs up, and she kind of leads Meredith to the bowl that Zen, what he pointed out.
Okay.
Phelan grins up at Matthew and he's like, "Do you know who did that?"
Did what?
The
Zen
pun.
gestures to the bowl and winks.
Oh. I have an idea, but
You know it's fucking Birch.
no, it's not my sister. You remember the two we saw over here just now, Faye?
My God,
That makes an infinite amount of sense, actually.
way.
Yeah.
that's so
No
fucking
way.
funny.
No way. Really?
Your friends are ridiculous. You should
Yeah,
have said.
they wanted me to get in on that but when I told them that I was going to the dance with you, they were like, no.
Why? Eyebrow raise.
He
In the least
blushes a
offensive
little
Faye's
way
bit.
being
possible.
sly.
He
Specifically
blushes a
asking him
little
just to
bit
bless
and
her.
just
Yeah.
I mean, they said something about making sure not to interrupt our time here.
You don't have to answer, Matt. It's okay.
He steps over, pours himself a cup of the
good shit.
the good stuff,
The
and
liquid courage. Yeah.
Oh my god.
downs the entire cup in one.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Matthew. Phelan looks concerned, and then he glances up at Zen, like, did I do that?
Zen
Is he okay?
just smiles.
Elias is just grinning.
Nessa, did you go to the spiked bowl?
No.
Okay.
No, Nessa went to
Okay.
the refresher.
Nessa's a good girl.
Once Zen pointed out the spiked punch, she was just like, "Nope, I'm getting a regular fruit punch."
Okay.
I'm dehydrated. I
Nessa's
don't
so
need to
good.
be an
One of us has
alcoholic
to be
right
like
now.
So,
having full faculties.
There seems to be a tropical punch, a fruit punch, and a
Pink
a
lemonade.
pink lemonade.
Ooh, Nessa's
Um,
going for the pink lemonade.
And
knew it.
the fourth drink, or technically the third drink, seems to be some sort of sherbet. Like they've got like scoops of sherbet in there.
The good shit.
the good.
That's the good shit.
That's the good.
dance special.
Yeah,
But
the
here's
That's the
Sprite,
Masters are drinking
Sprite
that one.
and sherbet.
here's the problem is that Nessa just has a huge thing for pink lemonade. So
Oh, yeah.
she goes over to that.
Oh yeah, no, that's
Yeah,
fine.
I assumed it was pink lemonade immediately.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, that's the
So,
same
yeah.
thing that Elias is drinking.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
For the recap, Zen's gonna pull Elias onto the dance floor and go have fun.
Oh hell yeah, let's go.
Matt, before you guys go, Matt does mention to everyone, they're probably gonna start the slow dancing in like another like couple hours.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Phelan looks a little stressed at that.
Oh, Phelan.
Zen just pats him on the back as he walks by. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Nessa just takes a sip of lemonade and is kind of just she's strangely neutral.
You have a and he gives big air quotes, professional, as he walks off.
Nessa just kind of gives him like
Teasing.
a stare, like a burn, like I'm gonna burn you stare.
Oh no, I'm joking about
Oh.
Matt being a ballroom dance.
Oh
Yeah.
Yeah, you-
yeah.
You would have had this
Okay.
week
Yeah, I'm
to
teasing
do
Faye,
the
not
ballroom
Nessa.
dancing.
Oh, okay.
He knows Nessa's too
Faye, yeah,
sensitive
Faye
about it
blushes
right now.
darkly and is like, shut.
Nessa, you would have had this week, by the way, to practice the
He
ballroom
steals Elias
dancing.
and disappears.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, you
And-
can
Yeah.
Elias and Zen, you can disappear off.
Hell yeah.
Can we have a random encounter chart to see if we find Romanic by mistake?
Oh, that would be so fun.
Yes.
That'd be
please.
so
Are you-
funny.
Are you all
Oh my
making your
God.
ways back to the dance floor, or
Faye and Matt are
Ness-
being wallflowers, I imagine.
Nessa is hanging out with Faye and Matt. Just she needs a break. I'm assuming Meredith is hanging out as well.
yeah, you guys can find like one of the sitting table. They've got an area secluded off for like people to be able to sit at tables and whatnot. Just
Mhm.
that way they can relax. Maybe eat some of the food that's there. There's like hand sandwiches and like little charcuterie boards.
Oh, Faye's so stressed he's not eating anything.
Matt
And
grabs a
yeah.
couple of hand sandwiches for you and him.
Oh.
Nessa actually sees this and sees what Matt's doing, and she kind of looks over at Meredith, and then she decides to snag a couple of sandwiches too, and offers one to Meredith.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, Nessa.
She kind of nibbles on it a little.
Faye takes the one from Matthew, but yeah, much like Meredith, he nibbles it, but he's not actually eating it. Yeah, he's scared. He doesn't want to like stress upset his stomach, so.
While you guys are sitting at the table, a fifth person does actually sit down with you guys. And you see, a fifth and a sixth. Actually, you know what? That music's fine. You see, Kratz and another figure. You see Lilac.
Oh.
They both sit down together with you guys. Lilac's in this very traditional looking outfit. It's a two-piece with a crop top and like a slit dress skirt. And she seems to have grown like a bunch of flowers down her left arm. And I say grown because you can tell that they're actually literally grown from her.
That is so cool.
And she has like almost, it looks like a choker around her neck, but then like through the choker a lily has grown out, almost like a little like part of the choker.
Mm-hmm.
And Kratz and Lilac both approach and can we sit down?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so yeah, they sit, and Lilac seems very out of place. So does Kratz, honestly. They both Nessa actually like looks over at Lilac, and she's just like grinning from ear to ear, and she's like, "Are those real flowers? They're so pretty." Yes, these are real flowers that I grow on my. Would you like one?
And Nessa is just like, "Really? Like, really? They're so pretty. Yeah, I would love one."
Yes, of course. And she reaches down and she plucks out kind of disturbingly out of her skin
Nessa's fascinated.
A carnation, and hands it over to Meredith, and Meredith like moves to hand it to you.
Oh, Nessa just like grabs it. Well, she gently takes it from Meredith and kind of gives a small, and she's like, "It smells so pretty too."
And Lilac smiles, and you watch as another colored carnation, blue this time, begins to grow from that spot.
Yeah, Nessa's just like, she's just like, this isn't like, she's having a great time. It's just a vibe. She's just happy as a clam right now.
Are you all having fun?
Faye nods a little bit.
Yeah, Nessa nods, and she's, yeah, this is nice, and she kind of like bobs her head to the music, but it is a little bit cringe. So
Meredith giggles again, covering her mouth, and Matt smiles, and yeah, we're having a good time. What about you girls? And Lilac nods as well, and Kratz is kind of playing a little bit with her purse. We are very out of our element.
I feel very similar.
This is very different from the hangar or the library.
Nessa,
Yeah,
Nessa
I
kind
also
of
frequent the
nods at that a little
library.
bit.
I'm a bit of a bookworm, not really a social butterfly.
Kratz kind of perks her head up and it's kind of how we got to know each other a little bit.
Yeah, read anything interesting lately?
Well, I've been going through the Birch told me she gave you a copy as well.
Oh, yeah, it's really, really good.
Yeah, I really like the part when she begins to like kind of go
Elaborate.
into, yeah,
The tangent. I'm nodding. I'm listening very eagerly and nodding along and like giving input.
The second that she begins to talk about books, her entire shyness just melts away. And Matt kind of smiles and a little confused and looks over at Nessa, and goes, what? Do you know what book they're talking about?
Nessa kind of eyes Matt and just kind of, and she just kind of gives a little shrug and she's like,
Okay.
And I genuinely don't know what book they're talking about. Is it like Birch's new book? Is that the one?
Do you want to make me an investigation check?
Sure, actually, let's do that. Investigation. Oh yeah, okay. Oh, Splody, what?
Yo, let's go.
Splody, what?
Double explode?
Get it?
That was 14.
Whoa!
So Nessa doesn't have notice, she has investigation. Got it.
Well,
So-
no, she has a D6 of investigation, same as her notice.
So Nessa, can we... This is totally up to you, but with that double explosion, do we want to say that you read the book behind Faye's back?
Yes.
Like, just snuck it
Oh, heck
to read
yes.
it? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, then you've read it
do
front to
that.
back. You know that it's Birch's prototype book that she is going to publish soon. It is a very, very spicy BL.
Smut.
It's a very
BL smut.
it is a very
it's got
spicy
some
BL.
AO3 tags on it.
Yeah.
They're interesting.
So
And funnily
Nessa-
enough, the main protagonist seems to be a raven-haired gentleman
Mhm.
Screaming?
pining for a blonde.
Oh, you shit. Birch, you shithead.
I'm not gonna think about that too hard.
So
Hey, his
But-
hair's black, your hair's purple, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
So Nessa just kind of looks at Matt and she's like, and she kind of shrugs and then just takes a little sip.
I love her so much.
I love Nessa.
I need
Yeah,
to roll.
Phelan is
Sees
just
all
riffing
and
with
says
like
nothing.
Phelan knew that
I
if he
need
talks
to-
about books, he's gonna get Kratz comfortable. So he's just riffing with her.
I need to
Making
roll
sure
a
she has a
notice
good time.
check. Hang on. I need to roll a notice check
Oh boy.
for Meredith.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Explosion.
Oh,
no.
Make me a persuasion check. Nessa.
Me?
Yes.
Okay, this is where
bluff,
she
bluff,
this is where
bluff.
she no, this is where she fails. This is where she's gonna fail here. Yeah, that's a 2.
Matt doesn't notice. He's too distracted.
and a little tipsy.
However, Meredith notices and just kind of smiles into her drink and leans over and goes, "You'll have to tell me about the book sometime."
Nessa like almost spits out her drink.
She says it quiet enough to where
And-
Matt can't hear.
Yeah, so she like almost spits out her drink, and then she gulps it, and then just like giggles a little bit, and she's like, "Yeah, I'll definitely tell you about it sometime. This is not the right place." And she gives another like sly sip.
That's all Meredith needs to know.
That's all Meredith needs to know.
Does she need to know now?
No, that's all she needed to
That's
know.
all she needs to know.
That's all she needed to know.
Can I take a quick glance around the room and track the masters real quick?
Yeah.
Just curious.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and make me, or I guess you wouldn't even need to make a notice check. You can see that they've convened together, the three of them.
Shit.
Just kind of, they seem to be discussing stuff. And you actually see Rimna there, talking with them.
Oh, yay.
Go ahead and make me the notice check while I describe this.
Absolutely.
But yeah, you see that Rimna is in this, rather... from the back, it looks like a very modest dress, but then you see that the slit goes from all the way down to her belly button in the front.
That is
Oh
the
my
highest I've
God.
ever rolled in this entire game.
It's apparently just to see Remna's cleavage, I guess.
No. But yeah,
That is
they're
a 22.
they're oh my
my
gosh.
He exploded twice in this third roll. It's a 6. He rolled a 22.
Jeez.
So they're telling her that she needs to go change.
Yeah, they're
clearly.
telling her she needs to go change because
Right.
that is very not appropriate. But you do notice one with that notice. I'll say a couple of things. It's more than the masters.
Woo!
Yeah, now you get more.
I'm sorry.
info.
Yeah, I eagle eye. Boy.
You see Roxas and Shion in one of the corners dancing together. And Shion, they're blending in to the other students.
'Cause they look
Mhm.
both.
They look very good. Their outfits are not too flashy, so that they can blend in. But Shion, Roxas has hands on her hips. She's grinding into him.
Jesus
They
fucking
look just like
Christ.
normal.
Aw.
That's so fucking cute.
It's cute and it's a little okay, get it.
It's a little risque, yeah.
It's a
but,
little
like,
risky.
cute.
It's a high school dance sort of thing.
Gaia
They're
might
taking
whistle if
full
she looks in their direction.
Yeah,
type beat.
yeah.
They're taking
They're
full
getting-
advantage of the fact that Guy is distracted right
Yes,
now.
Yeah,
very much so.
absolutely.
Very much so. And
There are children.
they are children. You notice that Birch has finally caught Romanik.
Oh, good. Good to see.
And she's firmly got her arm wrapped around him, and he's just kind of sighing and glaring. You see Avier and Alex going back for what you can tell is the 5th cup of the spiked drink.
Oh, God.
Oh my god.
Avier's got his tie around his hair, or Alex's tie around his head.
Oh, God.
Stupid
They're
bitches, you're going
so
to get
dumb.
caught.
I love them.
And they're
And that is borrowing the brain
you
cell. Jesus.
you see that when they're going to get the drinks, Gaia's eyes lock on them.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
she
God
knows.
damn it.
And
Well,
she
there goes all
immedi-
of our fun.
She immediately begins to make her way over there.
Oh, God.
There goes
oh, God.
all of our fun. Way to go, Avier.
Um,
You ruined it for everybody.
She grabs both of them by the
Fucking dumbass.
scruff. She grabs both of them by their scruffs of their shirts, lifts them up off of the ground, and carries them out the door.
Oh no!
my
Is it
God.
big? Is it a big
bye,
enough
boys.
commotion? Is it a big enough commotion that a lot of people will notice it?
No, only those who
I'm
are
assuming?
looking would notice.
it.
You guys would
Nessa
notice.
Even more
Notice.
intimidating.
I mean, you guys would
so
notice.
We wouldn't notice. Okay.
And when she comes back in, you see she walks over to the punch bowl, pours a cup, downs it, and then picks up the punch bowl and carries it out.
I love her. I love her so much.
That's not fair, Gaia. That's not fair.
Oh.
Spoil our fun, but you get a cup, asshole.
Nessa just kind of looks at this and then just
Bullshit.
slowly takes a sip.
But
And
Faye-
Stella's just with Vanna and Rimna, or
Faye, you see Stella and Rimna by this point has snuck
Left
off
to change.
into no, she snuck off into the crowd.
oh bless.
You see Van and Stella standing next to each other, and you see that they're talking, but they're not looking at each other.
Oh, that's sus. That's
With
okay.
a 22, you get one word.
Oh shit.
You can read their lips for just a couple of things. You see at some point Stella say, "I'm sorry." And you see Van say, "I'm sorry too."
Oh god. Okay.
Oh god. This is supposed to be slice of life.
His heart like misses a beat, and Matthew can feel Phelan kind of like grip his arm for a moment.
Hey, what's wrong?
He turns his head. Nothing.
Can I do a notice check for Nessa?
Go ahead and make me a notice check, yeah. It would have to be very good to see a lot of this.
No, it's a 4.
Yeah, you see
Yeah,
you see
no.
Gaia take Alex and Avier out, but that's it.
I feel like because now they're protesting. They're protesting it.
Yeah, no, because they're kind of hooting and hollering.
When Zen and Elias notice, and he's like, "God damn it, ruined it for everybody."
Phelan has
Fucking
seen
dumbasses.
every equation. He's sitting there trying to process it all at once.
Oh, God.
Zen and Elias
Mm-hmm.
dancing out there.
Yeah.
Anything specific or anything special, or what are you guys doing?
I mean, Elias is definitely gonna take this time to be a little flirty.
I mean, Gaia's distracted, so Zen is pushing his luck a little.
Elias, he kind of looks at you, Zen. He's like, I didn't really get a chance to say this with all the prep work and everything, but you look absolutely stunning tonight.
He's just violently blushing, and he's just like, I mean, you're one to talk, jeez.
Elias blushes at that. He's like, I'm gonna be honest. I was kind of curious. When we were picking out outfits, what you were gonna wear, and I was almost a little disappointed that I didn't see it then, but it was worth the wait.
Well, yeah, I have to keep y'all in suspense for a little while. I'm the
Fair
one who
enough.
ends up having to show everybody up normally, so gotta leave you waiting a little.
You easily outshine everyone here.
He's just beet red.
Babies.
Oh my god.
Babies.
Elias.
Yeah, no kidding.
Elias. Smooth criminal.
Smooth Criminal starts playing on the DJ.
Oh god, are we gonna hit the slow songs?
Just about.
I'm gonna die.
Give it time.
Trying to kill a little bit of time. So,
Can we try and find Romanik?
yeah. You
Oh, I
can-
did see Brahmin,
Yeah,
didn't I?
Faye saw Romanik. Birch is now carrying him around, arm wrapped around him,
Oh, that poor fool.
and being sat at one of the tables with her.
Zen's gonna lean over to Elias and go, I'm gonna cause a little mischief.
Oh, what kind of mischief?
Oh fuck yes.
You should try and pull Birch for a dance. She already thinks you're pretty. I have an idea.
You have an idea.
Yeah, let's go. Come on.
Okay.
He's gonna pull him over to the table.
Okay.
He's gonna cause a little mischief.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
Try and
Like
set
brother,
Romanik
like
free
brother.
again.
Yes.
So yeah, you guys can approach the table.
Yeah, Zen's gonna just lean slightly on the table and it's like, you guys tired already?
Birch kind of is like, unfortunately, this one has me running around everywhere.
Zen raises an
Wait,
eyebrow as if
right?
he doesn't know.
Romnick just... Look, I didn't want to be here. You know that. Yeah, but... Listen, I will get in serious, serious trouble if I don't have you here, damn it. And that's a concern to me because...
Because you're on a team, and if she gets benched, you don't get to go on missions either.
You think they'll bench us for this?
I don't think you understand just how hard Gaia was glaring at me and Faye that we were forced to be here. I assume you got the same lecture.
Yeah, but I doubt that she would bench her greatest apprentices for this.
Zen rolls his eyes.
Besides, it's not like I'm required to be out there dancing.
Fair. So you're just gonna sit and pout?
If that's what it takes.
Take it so fucking seriously, dude. It's not nerve or nothing. It's a goddamn
Just
school
a
dance. If you just
dance.
fucking
Right?
Birch is just
Oh.
head in hand, just.
Can Nessa or
You
Meredith
want a
notice what's
break?
going over there?
Yeah, you guys can see what's going on.
Nessa kind of looks at Meredith almost slightly with concern. And she's like, do you think they're all right over there?
Yeah, Birch has him on a pretty good leash.
Nessa just like, okay, okay. Sorry, you go ahead with what you're doing, Zen.
Zen's just like, would you like a break?
No, I can't leave him alone.
I didn't say you'd be leaving him alone. I could take a shift.
No, I
take
mean,
turns.
like, I can't leave him with... If he gets out of my sight, what, I'm gonna run away? Yes! Romanic! It's what you did last time!
Giggle.
He's
Oh,
got a
man.
giggle. Oh my god.
What a
He
cutie
has a
pie.
giggle.
Oh.
I appreciate
Well,
it, Zen,
what
but
if other people want to give him a dance?
I would have to be close by.
That can be arranged.
Well, what do you
God, I want to
guys,
fist bump you under the table.
what do you guys have in mind?
Well, Elias could use a dance partner if I'm gonna take a shift.
She
Oh, the temptation.
blushes and squints. What's in it for you?
Oh, Birch.
I get to spend a little time with Romanic where he can't run away from me. He just smirks.
Romanic, his eyes kind of go a little bit wide. Birch, I'll be good. I'll be good.
Oh my god.
I'll be good.
Oh. He's like, I'll behave. Don't leave me with him. I'll behave.
I'll promise I behave.
I'll be a good boy.
I promise I'll be a good boy, please.
Birch just kind of thinks for a second. Well, I am gonna need somebody to watch him when I go arrange things. I don't suppose a dance right before wouldn't hurt.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Don't need to be sitting at a table while dance. That's kind of boring.
Yeah, I've got a lot more energy than this, so, yeah, sure, let's do this.
Zen puts out his hand for Romanic expectantly.
I've
Elias
only,
holds out a hand for Birch.
from what I understand, there's only a couple more songs before, the slow dancing, so I've only got like one song, but yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Zen's got the most shit-eating grin, holding out a hand to Romanic.
Romanic just glares and just stands up by himself. All right, fine. Let's get this over with.
Excellent.
Yes.
Nessa sees this. Nessa sees this, like gives Meredith a little, kind of pokes Meredith and kind of gestures over to what's happening.
Meredith smirks and smiles. Yeah, I know, it's awesome. Matt does.
That's great.
Matt does listen to the song and the slow dances are going to be starting soon.
Okay.
We can wait if you want.
But I want to slow dance.
Nessa's trying so hard to just keep her face neutral.
You see Kratz smile wide and then stand up and, all right, Lilac, let's get going. I got my energy back. And Lilac's like, as you sir, sure. We can wait a little bit longer. No, I'm good. You guys have fun.
Kratz just like,
Bye,
get the
Kratz.
fucking message.
Bye, Lilac.
Nessa kind of sees what Kratz is doing, and she's not sure what to do, and she's just like, and she just awkwardly stands up and and she's like, I'm gonna get more punch, and she starts walking over to the table.
Can I come with?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
okay.
come with.
And she gets up and follows you, Nessa.
Mm-hmm.
Matt kind of just fiddles with his thumbs a little bit. So, I'm gonna be grabbing, you're grabbing Gaia, right?
I mean, I was hoping I could get a dance in with you first.
Oh, I thought we were getting them set up right before the dance.
Oh, you think? I mean, it's probably easier to get Gaia to slow dance than it is to get her out on the floor with all this.
No, that's what I mean. You're talking a dance, just dancing. Okay, yeah, we can do that before the getting them in the slow dance. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. My brain's going a mile a minute.
You're all right. You did throw back a decent amount of that punch.
Yeah.
Gonna be okay?
Yeah, and he stands up and holds a hand out to you.
I take his hand.
He helps you up, doesn't let go, and actually gives you a squeeze as he leads you to the dance floor.
A very familiar.
I smile. I'm a lot
squeeze.
more relaxed. I've had time to adjust to the environment.
He's a little bit stiffer than before.
Interesting. We've switched.
He's kind of just rocking his shoulders and hips to the music a little bit. More so, his eyes are just glued to you.
Phelan realizes that. He gets a little red, sort of glances to the side, but he doesn't mind. He's having a decent time. He's not terribly stiff or awkward either. He's actually doing a decent job of relaxing for once.
Nessa, you and Meredith are able to get your drinks.
Mm-hmm.
Meredith's kind of, hey, were you wanting to slow dance with anyone?
Nessa kind of blushes a little at that, and she was like, well, I wasn't really planning on it. And she just kind of takes a sip, kind of awkwardly.
We can go and sit down again if you want.
Nessa kind of she contemplates for a minute. And then she's like, Meredith, do you want to do a dance with me?
Her eyes light up. Yeah. I like that. Once the songs start, I can. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sure. That would be fun.
Zen and Elias,
Mhm.
when you guys get out onto the floor, Birch is not afraid to get a little grindy.
Good shit. Get it, Elias.
It's not just Elias. Like she's trying to get all three of you into a grind, like sort of a
Jesus
grind.
Christ.
God bless. Go birds. Go. Go birds. Go.
Fuck it. Fuck it up.
I love her.
God.
The Romanik is very just not wanting to be there.
Aw.
Zen kind of just elbows him and it's like, you're not gonna let me be a better dancer than you, are you? I thought you're better than me at everything.
I'm better at everything that matters.
I just guess I know which one of us is better at blending in then.
He glares. You're not gonna get me with that again.
Again, he can see again.
He just looks genuinely confused because he wasn't around for that. Again?
He just squints and clams up.
His eyes get wide. Oh my god, you let Nessa trick you.
She gave me an idea, that was all.
Rough, buddy.
Oh my god.
Zen's still
Rough,
trying
buddy.
everything he can to get Romanik to loosen up.
On the song right before the dance,
Mhm.
there's a couple of songs beforehand. Faye, Matt gives you the signal, and Zen, you see Birch, like, look up and like, all right, I gotta get Van.
All right, I go over to Gaia.
Zen looks very seriously at Romanik and just, if you run, I will hunt you down.
I know. Yeah, she makes her way over to Van. Yeah, you can make your way over to Gaia. They're now again on like kind of opposite sides of the room.
Excellent, perfect. We've got some ground to cover, but we can do this. Yeah, Faye goes over to Gaia. Master Gaia.
Phelan, you look very nice this evening.
You look beautiful too. He smiles.
She
Genuine.
smiles, but like a you little shit smile.
Oh, she doesn't even know yet.
Is there something I can help you with, Phelan?
I mean, if my mission's to relax and have fun, and he like extends his hand. He's like, "Come on, I can pull you away for just a little bit." Just a little while.
Make me a persuasion check at advantage.
I was about to say, she's drunk and she adores
She's
you.
drunk.
It better be advantage.
She's just
Mhm.
squinting.
It's very quiet.
I think we forgot he's on.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to unmute. That's my second double explosion.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
For how much?
Let's go.
Oh god, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11.
She thinks for a second before. I do suppose that I should relax a little bit. It's been very stressful. It's been a minute since I've been able to join the festivities.
Teach me by example. He smiles up at her.
Fine. Yeah, she takes your hand and lets you lead her where you need.
Excellent. I immediately start dancing with her across toward Van.
Yeah.
But I try to angle her so her back is to Van.
Yeah, Birch already
Ideally.
has Van's back to.
Excellent. We're both on the same page.
And then
Team
Uh,
go.
as the mood shifts, Birch looks over Van's shoulder, gives you a nod, grabs him by the shoulder, and turns him.
Yep, I gently put my hand on Gaia's back and turn her around.
Yeah, they kind of stumble into each other.
Sorry, Master Gaia. Bye, Master Gaia. And I dart for Matthew.
Throws bottle on the ground. Scatter!
Scatter!
Yeah, they hold each other, and it's an immediate, like, grabbing onto each other and just flush the both of them.
Cute.
But you
Ben
see
is,
that they tried.
Elias and Romanik in the arm, just like, oh my god, oh my god.
I'm grabbing onto Matthew. I'm watching.
It looks like they're like trying to make excuses, and Gaia tries to step away, and Van kind of just holds her.
I'm grabbing Matthew so tight. This poor boy has no circulation in the arm that he's like Phelan is grabbing.
Matt kind of smiles and gives your hand a squeeze and like, good job. That was awesome.
Thanks. He grins. Ear to ear.
Nessa.
Uh-huh.
Meredith, when the music goes softer, Meredith kind of holds her hand out to you and, well...
Nessa gently takes it and she's like, yeah. I hope my dancing's not too bad. I did practice.
She smiles and kind of brings you out and then holds your hand in your waist and rocks with you gently, and she's quiet for a bit. She's not even looking at you.
Nessa's kind of a little bit confused by that, but she's having a good time just swaying to the music.
After a couple of minutes of this music, she takes just a sudden deep breath in and just... Nessa, I didn't get my turn.
Your turn.
And she kind of looks over at you and then leans in and gives you a peck on the cheek.
Nessa kind of blushes at that. And
the train, the mistletoe. I didn't get my turn.
Oh. and Nessa just kind of smiles at that. And then she kind of takes a little bit of a deep breath of her own. And she kind of looks at Meredith and she's just like, I don't know if I'm ready for... She kind of stumbles over her words a little bit, and you can kind of see her eyes kind of like water up a little bit because she doesn't want to hurt Meredith's feelings or anything. But she kind of looks at Meredith and she's like, "You're sweet, you know that?"
Meredith Meredith smiles sadly, but gives a slow nod. I know what you're trying to say. And that's fine.
Nessa's eyes actually start to water up.
No, please don't cry. No, Nessa. No, please.
Nessa immediately just wipes her tears away and she's like, "But you know what, Meredith?" She kind of brings her closer and she's like, "I had a really good time with you tonight. I really did." And she just kind of, and she gives her a nice smile.
I am really enjoying my time with you, and it's okay. Just being your friend is enough for me.
Nessa just kind of takes a shuddering breath, and she's just, I never wanted to hurt your feelings, Meredith. You're amazing, you know that?
You didn't hurt my feelings. I kinda fall quick, so it's fine. I mean it. I promise.
Nessa just kind of looks at her seriously and she's like, if you need a wingman for anyone, I'm here for you.
Right now, I think I just need a little bit of a shoulder.
And Nessa's like, I've got one.
She smiles and kind of rests her cheek on your shoulder.
And Nessa just kind of accepts that and just holds her and sways with her.
Zen and Elias.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, Birch is back for Romanek, and she grabs him and just, my turn, and drags him.
Zen actually gives him a genuine sympathetic look as they head off.
Oh.
And he takes Elias's hand and gives him a little twirl before grabbing his waist and his hand, leading him off.
Elias blushes at that and lets him take the lead because he's not particularly well versed in partner dancing, so he's more than happy for that. He kind of chuckles. He's like, "Huh? So, that friend of yours, she's got a lot of energy, doesn't she?"
Birch is something.
Oh.
I adore her. She's such a sweetheart.
Yeah, she seems nice.
But
Just like,
it's nice to be just back with you.
I agree with that. He blushes again. Oh. I've had a lot of fun spending the evening with you.
I wish it was a little longer, though.
Me too, honestly.
Kind of nice us getting to act like real kids, not,
Yeah.
child soldiers, cough cough.
Yeah, that's a little rough. This is nice. It's a nice, relaxing kind of environment.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I just hope you get to stick around.
He smiles at that. He's like, "Me too. I really like it here, and I really like all of you guys, but you especially."
As you're swaying, Zen, you see over Elias's shoulder, leaning up against the wall, Jameis. And when he catches your eye, he kind of smiles and just gives you a small thumbs up.
He struggles to meet Jameis's gaze but gives him a smile and keeps going. A little uncomfortable that he brushed him off earlier, but he was being a little bit of a shit. It's fine.
Yeah.
Faye and Matt, however,
Oh, Christ.
Faye.
it's
Yep.
time.
Matt rendezvous with you after the gathering of the two masters.
Mm-hmm.
You on your way to Matt, you actually bump into Roxas and Shion.
I grin.
And
Best Roxas, best Shion.
Shion immediately, her eyes widen, smiles, and just, go get him.
Sure thing. Nods.
Roxas is just like, get who? Wait, Shion, what are you not telling me?
Roxas, you slow
He
fucking
rolls
idiot.
his eyes. He rolls his eyes, and he just moves past them with a grin.
But yeah, you find Matt. He's kind of like, he doesn't see you at first. He's like glancing around, kind of side to you.
Yeah, I waved him and walk on up.
He smiles and just, how'd it go?
Oh, off without a hitch.
Awesome, that's cool. So,
Yeah.
you wanted to dance, right?
Yeah, sorry if I step on your feet. I don't know what I'm doing.
No, you're fine. It's just, I just let me lead. And he kind of takes your hips with both hands.
Okay, yep, can do that.
And he begins to kind of sway you a little bit from side to side and just rock you guys in a little bit of a circle.
It takes a hot second for Phelan to build courage, like a hot moment. But after like a little bit of like silence on Phelan's end, he sort of looks up. He's like, "Could I talk to you about something?"
Yeah, do we need to go somewhere?
I don't think so. I like where we're at.
Okay, yeah, you can talk to me about anything, Faye.
I think I like you as perhaps a bit more than just a friend. And before you say anything, I understand that I'm a lot. The darkness, the amnesia, the half might. That's not the point. What I'm getting at is I can handle it if you don't feel the same. And your answer won't change the fact that you're probably one of the sweetest, most genuine people I've ever met. And I don't know what happened before Scala or why I'm here, but I don't think I would change anything because it brought me here. So, yeah.
His mouth opened slightly, just a small blush crossing his face, and the rocking kind of slows a bit. Not stops completely, but you can tell that he was very
Off guard.
Caught off guard, yeah. And he he hesitates for just a second before kind of reaching up and placing a hand kind of part on your neck and part on your shoulder. That's really nice to hear. You really caught me off guard there, Faye.
Sorry, I prefer to be forward.
I appreciate it, because I like you too, and I like the rest of the party, and you guys are all really good friends to me, and I think I like you too, but I think I need a little bit to understand how I'm feeling.
Oh, I get that. I've got a lot of feelings. It takes me a while to sort through them too.
I can tell you've been thinking about this for a while, and I don't want to give you an answer that's influenced by, and he kind of gestures to the environment.
Right.
If I'm gonna answer you, I want to be genuine. But, and he lifts his hand up and he cups your cheek, and with his thumb actually brushes the eye patch up. You don't scare me.
Phelan freezes, God bless him. He immediately stops moving with Matt. He's just flustered, probably blushing so bad it's even through the makeup at this point. At least his ears are bright red.
I think that you're very, very attractive. And even this, and he kind of rubs a little bit over your scar. Not that you can feel it, but you know it's there.
Oh. Well, I guess if I'd known that, I wouldn't have covered it up. He gets a little timid.
You were covering it up from me?
Shut up, and shoves him playfully.
Hey. No, I think I like you too. I want to be able to sort my feelings, you know?
Yeah, no, just don't leave me hanging for too long.
No, that'd be mean, but
Take your time, Matthew. I can wait. I'm patient.
yeah, well, I owe you for one thing. And without removing his hands, he leans down and gives you a kiss.
Phelan fucking... There he goes. Yeah, still bright red. He kisses back, though.
When he pulls back, he is bright red himself, and that's for the train.
Phelan just hugs him, and it's not like usually when Phelan hugs people, it's a little bit more of like a tight, like almost desperate, like clingy sort of hug. This isn't like those. This is like a really gentle, warm hug.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he holds you close and rests his chin on the top of your head. And
Thanks, Matt.
Yeah. I'll let you know when I can.
Sure thing.
And he doesn't really let you go even into the next song.
Phelan doesn't try to move.
Come the second song. While you, Elias, and Zen are dancing, you guys... Elias, you feel a tap on your shoulder.
I look up into the direction.
And you guys see Jameis has approached.
I give him a friendly smile.
I hate to interrupt, but would you be alright if I got a turn?
No, by all means, go ahead. He gives Zen a little thumbs up.
Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt, but I
understand.
I got a little bit of a break, so
yeah, no, have fun.
He smiles and gives your shoulder a reassuring squeeze, Elias. Before turning to Zen. Are you okay with this?
Yeah, Zen puts out his hand and it's like, duh, come here.
Yeah, and he kind of whisks you into his arms, Zen.
Finally, someone that Zen has to look up to. Zen's not the tallest bitch anymore.
Yeah, Jameis begins to kind of waltz you around a bit, Zen. Well,
I finally got a break.
You and me both. You seem to be having some fun.
It's a good time.
Just
Was disappointed that you had to stay out there the whole time, though.
You and me both. I think we've had a lot of fun.
Although, I gotta tease you a little bit. You completely missed Xavier and Alex with the contraband.
Oh, I know. I was out there when she brought him out. They're actually working the doors right now, so...
How hard did she lecture you?
Oh, me? None at all.
Yeah?
I wasn't on shift when they brought their stuff in.
Oh. Sneaky.
Yeah. Anyways.
Although they completely blew it.
Oh, yeah. That's why I'm able to get a break. Thanks to them.
Well, then I'm glad that they fucked it up.
just wanted to say, be careful. And it's not
Tilt
me.
his head a little.
It's not me not trusting him, but we don't know where he's from, and we don't know what his intentions are, so just be careful.
Well, with all due respect, Jameis, you could say the same for me or Faye. We came on the same circumstances. Just Elias wasn't as beat the fuck up.
I would beg to differ, but that's not for me to discuss. Besides, he's not nearly as cute.
Zen's eyes widen just slightly and blushes.
I won't keep you too long, but just be careful.
I will.
Good.
I'm a lot smarter than you give me credit for, you know.
Oh, I know. But even the smartest of people make dumb decisions.
I'll keep it in mind. Thanks for looking out for me.
Good boy. And he takes you and kind of spins you back towards Elias. And when you finally reorient yourself and look, he's gone.
Sneaky fucker. He does that shit all the time.
Yeah, just slipping in and out.
Kind of. You haven't seen him turn into your face. It's freaky.
He widens his eyes at that. He's like, what?
Oh yeah, he can blend in with like anybody.
Oh god, that's kind of scary, but cool.
Yeah, it's in the wrong hands. Terrifying.
Yeah, no.
Genuinely.
Absolutely. Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh, had fun.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
That's good.
And Zen just resumes with Elias.
As they're dancing, Elias kind of blushes a little and he's like, also I wanted to say, hopefully I'm not like being too forward or pushy. I realize, I just got here and
You're not. I'd warn you if you were.
Okay, good. That's a relief. I don't have much of a filter.
Well, I usually don't either, so. We kinda need to rely on Faye for that one.
Yeah, fair enough.
Leading into the later evening, we see most of the students by the end of the second song have left, either as couples or going to beds themselves. It's about midnight at this point.
Do we still have slow song?
As you guys are slow dancing, and the crowd's thin, you guys actually see Guy and Van are still dancing.
Let's fucking go!
Amazing!
Burr, can I?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, I was going to say, can I ask Matthew for a quick break?
Matt smiles and just, yeah, are you going to dance with someone?
Yeah, he glances over at Master Stella.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, go for it. I'm gonna go, I'll be right outside the doors. I'm gonna go bug, Avier and Alex.
Yeah, tease them good.
Hey.
Yeah?
He kind of smirks and reaches up to your face again. And
yeah?
as you kind of flinch a little bit, because I'm assuming you do.
Yeah, naturally.
He smirks and snatches your eye patch off.
Hey!
He smiles and kind of puts it on himself and just,
You're such a dork! He shoves him.
I'll see you out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, he makes his way out to the entrance.
Nice one, Matt. Good job.
Stupid. He walks over to Stella. How's she look?
She's... Make me a notice check.
Will do. I have no idea where there it went. A 5.
A 5? She's staring directly at Van and Gaia.
Oh, sweetheart.
Oh, baby girl.
I walk up and I deliberately sort of step in front of her gaze for a moment. Master Stella?
Oh, Phelan. How are you enjoying this dance?
Not exactly a social butterfly, but I am having a good night.
I'm glad. I saw that you got to dance with Matt.
I bet you did. He smiles a little bit.
Saw a lot of... Are you okay? Did everything go
Yeah.
okay?
No, yeah, it went great.
Okay. What's up?
He extends his hand. He's like, I don't think I've seen you get a dance yet.
Oh, Phelan. Oh, alright. Yeah. I appreciate it. And she takes your hand and smiles.
He grins. He dances with her. He's a little more experienced now.
Yeah. She seems to dance rather well. She's like actually stepping to beat, and anytime you seem to even fumble slightly, she corrects it without, any form of it's very graceful.
Phelan smiles. He's enjoying himself. He likes mirroring her.
I'm glad that you're having fun.
Yeah, I'm not used to that. I guess I'm getting better at it, though.
You look really happy, and that's good.
Well, you sort of started that trend, didn't you?
Me?
I've been practicing piano.
Oh, that's good. We'll have to work together sometime. I can help give you some lessons if you'd like.
Absolutely.
I'm very glad that I was able to apprentice you, Phelan.
Happy to be your apprentice. Proud to be your apprentice, even.
Though I'm assuming that you'll probably choose to go back to Roxas and Shion now that they're back.
Choose? Do I have a choice?
Well, we were talking, and Gaia wanted to extend a choice to you.
Really?
We all have... I know that you grew up with Roxas and Shion since you've come to the school, and I thought that, you'd want to go back and with those that you're comfortable with, and I've already taught you plenty, and it's not like I won't teach you still.
I'm comfortable with you.
You see a tear kind of well up a little bit.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
He stops dancing and sort of like moves to wipe it away.
You just... kinda reminded me of my son. So it just made me happy when you said that.
Well, making a decision now is a little bit difficult, but...
I just wanted you to be aware.
I just want you to know that it's a harder choice than I think you might give it credit for. You've done a lot for me since you've come here, and I do feel safe with you. And I'm happy apprenticing underneath you. That's all. He hugs her.
She smiles and gives you a hug. I'm happy that I got to choose you first.
I'm just happy someone chose me.
I would do it again and again. I'm sure Roxas and Shion and your party would too.
Yeah.
She smiles and stays silent the rest of the dance.
Yeah. He's quiet too. He just dances with her.
Nessa, are you doing anything during the second dance?
I'm assuming that Meredith has gone to bed. Is that right?
If you are done dancing with her, she would head off and she'd give you a smile and head off.
Yeah. So she's actually just sitting at a table watching Zen and Elias and Stella and Faye. And she's got some fruit punch, and she's just kind of sitting there just watching and having a good time, just chilling. She's thinking about Meredith a lot, and she feels bad, but she's like,
You actually see Birch and Romanik slow dancing together.
Nessa smiles at that and finds that amazing, actually. But she's just kind of sitting at a table just watching everything that's going on around her, and she's just content.
After a certain point, the two do approach and sit down. Romanik seems to be a lot more comfortable around you now.
Mm-hmm. Nessa is like, so, did you blend in?
Obviously not well enough.
Nessa kind of giggles a little bit at that, and she's like, I'm sure you gave it your best.
He kind of looks over at Birch, who is, at this point, exhausted.
Uh-huh.
Like, she looks like she's about to fall asleep in her chair.
She just kind of, and she looks at Birch and she's like, I think it's time for you to go to bed, girl.
Yeah, I can't. Not with him still here. I'm kind of holding her hostage.
Nessa is kind of gives Romanik a look, and she's like, Birch, you can go to bed. He'll be safe with me, unless you don't want to leave him here with me. It's up to you.
Romanik's eyes kind of widen a little bit, and Birch just, okay, night, and she kind of dozes off onto the table.
Nessa just giggles at that, and then just sits and just sips at her fruit punch. She's not gonna prod Romanik or anything. If he wants to talk, she's content to wait.
He just sits and kind of just watches everyone else dancing and just, did your date leave?
Yeah, I kind of feel bad though.
Nothing to feel
Just a
bad
little.
about.
And she just kind of looks at Romanik and with like just kind of a sad look, and she's just like, I don't like hurting people's feelings.
Could have fooled me.
She kind of looks up at that, and she just smiles a little bit. And she's like, well, so there are exceptions to be made. And she just kind of like takes another sip at that and just like smirks a little.
He kind of leans back in his chair. Are you done dancing?
She kind of looks over at him and is like, is that your weird, vague way of asking me to dance?
He shrugs. Still got some energy in me.
Hmm?
I've still got some energy in me.
Nessa kind of like hesitates for a moment. And she's just like, okay, one dance.
He shrugs again and stands up and walks with you to the dance floor.
Yeah, Nessa just kind of, it's just kind of a casual thing. She's neutral about it.
Yeah. He holds his hand out and like offers to slow dance.
And Nessa just takes it and just sways.
Weirdly, the porcelain, it's cool to the touch, but it's not hard. It's soft like skin.
Nessa notices that, but she doesn't really say anything about it.
And he kind of pulls you in a little bit, hand on your hip, like, usual school dance sort of thing.
Yeah, and Nessa just kind of accepts it. Again, she's just like, eh.
Are you placing your other arm somewhere on his...
She places her right hand on his shoulder, just like kind of ballroom style.
Yeah. It feels, again, like under the cloth, it doesn't feel like it's porcelain. It feels muscular and human. It's a very weird feeling for knowing that his body is fragile like porcelain.
Hmm.
But he rocks you a bit, and you see he's kind of glancing every now and then over at Zen and Elias.
And Nessa kind of notes that, and she's like, so what do you think?
I don't trust him.
Nessa kind of looks over as well, and she kind of turns back to Romanik and is like, I'm keeping an eye on him.
You better.
But he doesn't seem too bad.
He has something about him that just doesn't feel right. Can't quite place it, but it's there.
Nessa kind of just smiles at that. She's like, kind of like how we first met you.
I might have been a little hasty with that. And I
She kind of snorts at that.
appreciate you trying to defend me when we first met. Even with me prodding.
She just kind of giggles at that, and she's like, I tend to have the habit of looking for the good things in people. Doesn't always turn out that way, but I like to look for the good first, but at least keep one eye open,
It's smart. You didn't fall for any of my prodding, and even when I was in the wrong, you held me accountable. And I appreciate that.
Natsa's eyes kind of widen at that, but then she's just like, I care about Faye a lot. In fact, I care about Zen a lot too. She kind of bites her lip a little bit, and what she says is a little bit difficult, but kind of needs to be said of like, if anyone hurt them, and she just kind of gives Romanik a very, very serious look like, if anyone hurts them, I always get so mad.
I get it. I get it. But I can tell that you care a lot about them. Keep that in mind.
She smiles at that. Yeah. Remember that. And she just keeps dancing to the music.
He still continues to look over at Zen.
And then Netta also notices this, but she's... Okay, the curiosity does get the better of her. So... Did you want to dance with Zen instead of me?
I can't.
She kind of looks up at that. Why not?
I understand that this is going to sound like an excuse, and I understand that this is not going to sound correct, but understand that this is the only way that I can answer you.
Hmm?
I'm not allowed.
Nessa kind of cocks her head at that. Not, huh? By you? By someone else?
That's all I can say.
Nessa just kind of looks thoughtful at that, doesn't prod any further, and just lets herself dance.
Yep.
What the fuck?
Bro.
What the fuck does that mean?
I think we know exactly what it means.
So,
Uh,
after the dance, what are you guys doing?
Oh man. Oh well, Matthew said he was
Nessa
waiting
is-
out there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess I go to him.
Yeah, he's talking with Avier and Alex, and they have been put in their place, essentially.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I saw Gaia haul them out. I know.
They kind of look over at Faye, and Avier just smiles and just, all right, well, we'll see you later, right? Oh, hey, race should be in about a month.
Cool. See you there, I guess.
And they both
Is
kind of
Nessa-
give a wave.
Was Nessa there when we walked out?
Are you guys walking out individually?
I think we'd probably walk out as a unit.
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
say
probably.
we walked out as a unit.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys can walk out as unit.
Yeah, and Nessa kind of notices Alex and Avier, and she just smiles and kind of walks over to them and is just like, "Well, you kind of deserved it, guys." She just giggles at that.
Yeah, Zen's there with a hand on his hip. You really fucked that one, didn't you?
At this point, Avier smiles or smirks, and Alex chuckles and just, it was worth it. I don't regret it.
Nessa just kind of giggles at that.
Well, it means you
And-
guys didn't get a chance to dance with us, so maybe it's your loss.
And Nessa is just like, too bad, so sad. And she kind of like, puts her hand on her nose and just kind of like, gives them a silly mocking gesture.
Then high fives her.
There's always next time.
Yeah, I guess there's always next time.
Well,
You guys look smashing, by the way. And she gives a thumbs ups to both of them.
smashed, all right, that's for sure.
And Nessa just cackles at that.
Anyways, you guys have a good night, yeah?
Yeah, you guys
Yeah.
too.
See you around, guys.
And Nessa kind of walks away and she's like, I hope you guys enjoyed the soup.
The soup.
I'm so glad she outed herself about it.
So, did you guys make your way back to the dorms, or what do you guys do?
Well,
I guess
yeah,
I
it's
do,
like
yeah.
1 a.m. There's
It's
nothing
like
else
1 in the
open.
morning.
Yeah, probably should just head back to the dorm.
Okay. Yeah.
I'd like to check out that thing that Matthew gave me when I get back.
Matt follows you guys because it leads to
Oh,
his
shit.
dorm.
Okay,
Well,
fair enough.
All the way to your guys' dorms is also the way to his.
Oh, okay, yeah, just on the
So
way.
he stops with you guys in front of your guys' dorm room and just, well, that was fun. Have a
Give
good
me back
night.
my eye patch, nerd.
No, it's mine. Have a good night, guys.
Night.
Nessa
Night, Matt.
kind of looks. Nessa is like, night, Matt, and she's like, finders keepers, Faye.
Yeah, I guess.
The second we get in the dorm, I'm like, tell us everything.
It went well. It went well. It really did. He said he needed some time, but he also kissed me. So that's a lot of missed messages that I don't really know what to do with. But I think it went well.
Zen is
Nessa
just screaming.
smiles. Yeah, Nessa just smiles and she's like, yeah, I kind of had a feeling.
How about you guys? You guys have a good time?
Yeah.
Nessa just kind of smiles sadly and she's like, yeah, but I think and she kind of sits down and legitimate tears are actually welling up in her eyes and she's like, guys, I think I just turned down someone.
Oh, he rushes
Oh,
over and puts a hand on her
Nessa.
back. Hey,
Zen
it's
gets
okay.
the other side.
Nessa is just like, she really liked me and I didn't feel the same way.
You're allowed to
She
not
just-
feel the same.
And
Yeah,
she just
you're
like
allowed
kind of
to
looks
say
at
no.
Faye and she looks at Faye and she's just like, she's really nice though.
But you not liking her back isn't mean. You pretending you like her when you don't would be mean.
Yeah,
He's got a
and
point.
she kind of wipes away a tear and she's like, I guess that's true. I guess honesty is the best policy, but
I would rather
So-
Matthew have rejected me tonight if he didn't feel the same way than lie. I'm sure Meredith feels the same way.
Nessa kind of looks up at that and she's like, really?
Really, I mean it. I don't like being lied to.
It would just
Nessa
make
kinda-
her feel worse in the end, you know?
Nessa just slowly nods at that and she's like, I guess.
And she's a big girl. She'll be alright.
You did
Nessa
good,
just-
Nessa.
Nessa slowly nods and she's like, I still feel like shit though.
It's okay. Why don't we grab a drink? Want some
You
sea
want
salt
a
ice cream?
popsicle? Ah, same
Yeah.
brain.
I run and I grab the
So-
box out. Master Raxus and Master Shion save the day, and I slide it across the counter for her.
She immediately pulls out a popsicle and starts munching on it.
I sit on the counter and I grab one as well. And I am gonna look at the thing that Matthew gave me.
Yeah. Do you press the button on top?
Yeah, I'll press the button.
You press it, and you kind of hold it there, looking at it for a while, and the button kind of pops with a cloud of magical smoke, and growing from the area is like a crystal that kind of just builds its way up into a rose.
Phelan stares at it and he looks at his friends and he's like, see, how does Matthew do this shit and expect me to be platonic? That's what I
Nessa
don't
just-
get.
He really is
Nessa-
dense.
He does shit like this and then he just expects me to, like, be his bestie. Like, I
Nessa-
shouldn't be the
Nessa
one with the
kind of-
emotional intelligence here.
That boy really
Nessa
doesn't have a
kind of-
clue.
Yeah, Nessa just kind of like looks at it and looks at Faye and she has a very serious look and she's like, please just give him time. I know. I'm dense. I know this.
I
Just
told
give
him I'd be
time."
patient, and Birch warned me, and I know I love him, believe me, I know he's dense. I
Faye just
think it'll go
nodded.
well. And if
Oh,
it doesn't,
and
it
Nessa-
doesn't,
too.
and we can just be friends. But he's gonna have to stop doing shit like this if we're going to be just friends, because I'm going to tell him it's going to make me fall in love with him, and that's just not fair.
But Faye, let's be for real. He'll take his time, and then he'll admit that he reciprocates his feelings. Because
I
he's
don't
brain
want to get
dead.
my hopes up like that. I'm gonna
Faye,
wait for
I
a
promise
certain
you, he's
answer.
just brain dead.
I'm gonna wait for his
Just
answer.
be
That's
patient. Oh, and
I already
speaking-
said I'd be
oh.
patient.
And Nessa is just like, Nessa finishes her ice cream and then, throws away the popsicle stick. And she's like, so what happened between you and Elias is
Yeah, how'd that
She
go,
kinda
you
looks
two?
over.
Zen's just beat red. What do you mean?
Elias is also blushing.
And Nessa's like,
nothing?
and
That's
she
nothing.
and Nessa in a joking way is like, "Do you need us to leave the apartment tonight?" And she kind of gives him a jab with her elbow.
I mean,
Zen becomes even redder. Nessa.
I wouldn't.
Nessa
I wouldn't
We
just-
could always ring Birch.
Nessa
You know
just
what?
kinda
Fuck you
giggles.
guys. Yeah, call Birch. Fuck you guys.
Fuck you, I'm calling her, calls Birch.
Elias turns red. It's Elias's turn to turn beet red now. He's like, oh, are we doing this?
I ring up
No, no,
Birch. No, I
no,
genuinely call Birch on my gummy phone.
It's gonna be
It
simple, but
rings.
fuck you guys.
It rings a number of times before the phone picks up, and you actually hear Matt. Hey, what's up?
Matthew?
Yeah, I had to go.
Nessa immediately goes over, plucks the phone out of Faye's hand,
Nessa!
and is like, Matt, we need a place to crash. Can we come over?
Nessa!
Yeah, Birch is crashing over at my place if you guys want to come.
Yeah,
Wait,
totally. And
Wait,
then,
who's all
yeah,
coming? Wait, who's all coming?
It's gonna be me and Faye. So yeah, we're gonna be there in a couple minutes. Okay, bye. And she
Wait. Click.
Aw.
I'm Matthew and Phelan both at the same time. Wait.
And Nessa's like, "Come on, let's grab some
my God.
pillows and blankets and head out."
Wait, we're going to but Matthew and the... Okay.
And Nessa
Zen
Okay.
just smiles and is like, well, y'all shouldn't have opened your mouth.
Have fun,
He's
you
like,
two.
Yeah,
Son
so
of a bitch.
Nessa
Maybe
ends
y'all
up like,
shouldn't have
well,
been teasing me.
and Nessa just smiles and she's like, "It's a sleepover," and she runs into her room and starts changing.
Yeah, I
Nessa, don't
grabbed
forget
my
to take your makeup
pajamas and
off.
my
You will
Moogle.
break out.
And Nessa's like, "I have
Hey,
to
Elias,
take it off."
come here a moment.
Yeah, come over to Faye. What's up?
It's like in my room. In my
Yeah,
room.
I go over to him.
I close the door.
Mm-hmm.
I look at you very seriously.
Mhm.
If you break my brother's heart, I'm going to do things to you that make death look merciful. Do you understand me?
He gives you just as serious of a look, and he nods. It's like, I believe you.
If you value your skin, you'll be good. And then he opens the door back up. You're free.
before he leaves, because I have no intentions of hurting him or breaking his heart.
So
I'd hate
and
doing that.
while this is going on, Nessa is grabbing like a towel and just like getting water on the towel and is just like scrubbing her face off.
Then
And
it's like,
it,
Nessa, no.
ruins-
He's just running over. No.
Yeah, how do
And
we
she's like,
clean this
"What?
stuff?
I'm getting
He
it
rubs his makeup off onto his arm.
Zen is just trying not to scream. Just like,
you
come
have
here
makeup
right
wipes,
now.
right?
I swear to God.
okay.
We line up
Okay,
for you,
okay.
Zen.
We line up for you, Zen. Yep.
You guys
Can't
get
not
your
mother you guys for 2 fucking seconds.
you guys get your makeup off and make your way over to Matt's dorm.
Mm-hmm.
Zen slams the fucking door, just like, bastards.
Zen and
guys.
Elias, you are alone in the dorm.
Sure are.
I can't
Sure
believe.
are.
God, I can't believe them.
he kind of chuckles. He's still blushing like fiercely. He's like, they mean well.
Yeah, they do.
So.
So, cough,
Zen,
cough, fade to black, cough, cough.
Zen, you you feel a tug at your pants, and you look down. And you see Charity pulling his. You see him pulling his piece of paper.
Blocked.
You see him pull his piece of paper out of your pocket, look up at you, and go, "Bye,"
Take it and
and then
run.
poof.
Oh my god.
Zen
God.
just like as he grabs the paper, just like run.
No. That's what he grabs the
I know,
paper out
but
of your
it's a
pocket
threat.
and poof.
Yeah.
He's already
threatens
doing it,
before
but
he
it's
poops,
still
yeah.
a threat.
But yeah, we can fade to black if you guys want.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, we'll
Yeah.
fade to black,
Okay,
but
Nessa.
if you got nothing else,
can
we will
infer.
fade to black. Faye and Nessa, you guys make your way over to the Matt's dorm. He is already in PJs, which
Mhm.
is just a PJ pants, and like a tank top.
Faye's in his
Yeah.
nightgown.
Yeah.
He has his couch pulled out in like a futon. Birch has already crashed on it. Faye, you notice that the eye patch is actually hanging up above his desk with the rabbit on it.
Faye smiles. He's not gonna go for it. He'll leave it there. It's Matthew's now.
Hey guys, sorry,
Hey.
I've just got the futon and the floor, so
You're fine. I probably won't even
That's
sleep.
fine. Nessa just kind of like plops all of her stuff in the middle of the floor and starts arranging it.
Hey, got
Just
any of
like,
those
this is
books in
great.
Weirdian?
yeah, I can go over it with you. I'm not going to sleep myself. And you can see that he already has like a cup of coffee like warm on his desk.
Oh, cool. We can be unhealthy together. And he's
Nessa kind of just like stares at them for a moment and then she's like, I'm way too tired. Get some sleep, guys. Please take care of yourself. And
Yeah.
she starts, settling in and is soon asleep.
Matt turns off all the lights except for the desk lamp and pulls up a couple of books and a chair for you to sit at, Faye, and
Yeah, Faye curls up on it.
begins to kind of go over like the different inflections and whatnot of Weirdian.
Good soup.
So that is where we will end tonight's session. Actually, no, it is not.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Oh, fuck. No, what?
Oh, spicy.
Fear?
Uh-oh.
I'm scared.
Elias,
Uh-huh.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
Oh no, what?
sometime in the dead of night,
Uh,
your orb flashes.
Ah. Okay.
You know that it's time.
Ah.
what?
You know your goal. Do you make your way there?
Fuck, I probably should.
What?
You get dressed. You make your way.
No.
Make me a stealth check.
Oh god, okay. What is my stealth again? Okay. Didn't think I'd have to use this. Okay. Shit, okay. That was explode.
Okay.
That is a 12.
You make your way stealthily, avoiding all of the cameras and finding blind spots in the shadows. And you make your way to the Ancient Histories room. You make your way directly to the untitled book on the shelf. You take it, and your orb glows in your hand.
Okay, yep.
Do you give it a squeeze?
I kind of take a deep breath, kind of frown, and I do.
Did you leave anything for Zen?
Yeah, so I think during that escapade, it's kind of hard to acquire because he doesn't have any money, but he would have left like a little box of, a little heart-shaped box of chocolate-covered coffee beans.
Oh yeah, the ones I helped you get for him. Yeah, I would have paid for that. I got you, homie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have left that for him.
Any note?
With a little, with a note.
Do you leave a note?
Yeah, I'll leave a note. I don't want to just like leave without saying anything, right?
If you want to DM that to me, I will drop that in Zen's secrets tab.
Oh, God bless.
Yeah,
God.
I need to write it.
That's
so
fine.
I'll do that.
So,
yeah.
you squeeze
Poor
the orb,
Zen.
Mm-hmm.
and with a flash in the room, you're gone. You come to your senses
Oh God.
in a familiar, dark-lit room.
Mhm.
Violet hues,
No, shut
white
up.
floors,
No, shut up.
and a figure standing in the center
No, shut up.
with a
No.
hand extending a large green orb, and the other waiting for it to be filled with the book that you've acquired.
God.
Yeah, I guess I'll give him the book.
Yeah. You take the book, or you give him the book and you take the orb. Your memories flooding as you absorb it back in.
Oh God.
He flips it open
Oh, God.
to a specific page and looks up, his eyes flashing.
Mm-hmm.
You did good. And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Jesus! No!
Oh,
It was a fun dance. It's a fun dance. Slice alive. Slice alive.
Oh God.
Oh my
And I got to. Oh God.
Aw.
And thank all of you so much for watching. Do keep your eye out for the next session to be posted on YouTube. And if you guys want to say goodbye to YouTube,
Goodbye.
we'll see you guys next time.